Yep, there you go.
There it is.
Wait, let me see if I can find it real quick. Now, let's see what's going on, everybody.
What it is.
What it do? Alright, here we go. Real life. Alright, scroll into the chat. Lower this down real quick. So let's see who comes in. There's nobody in right now.
Uh,
I already put out the links already, but it was a dead link, so I'm not sure if they're gonna come in or not. I gotta
hold on,
say that. Yeah,
I'm
I gotta
on
say, yo,
YouTube and it's working. It's working. Everything's smooth.
let me see. Read live. All right, so I'll just start off the intro. Hello, everybody. This is Alan Anthony from PhonetechatWork, and this is episode number 10 of the 100 stream with me, Mr. Alan Anthony from PhonetechatWork, and we have Mr. TG who's actually running the stream today. Shout out to you, TG. Go ahead.
What's going on, everybody? It's live stream number 10 from Team 100. We here, we bring you them live streams every Friday night. Just some tech talk. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. What's good?
I'm definitely doing good. And I want to shout out everybody who just came on right now. We got Jason, we got Sean, and we got JQ, who will be a guest on the show because he could bring the
Okay.
iPhone perspective. Because we know on the 12th of September, it's going to be the announcement of the iPhone 8s, 8 and edition. I don't know, man. There's a bunch of stuff actually going on with that. I'm not entirely sure what's been going on because I just saw the leak saying that it's not going to be the 7s and the an iPhone 8. It's gonna be the iPhone 8 and it's gonna be the 7s and the iPhone edition, right? Is gonna be the iPhone 8 that we all keep seeing. So how do you feel like? I mean, how do you feel about that, man? Are you gonna get the 8 or the edition, man?
I'm not excited at all. I probably will get neither because I don't even like them have coming out with something a 7S and an 8 at the same time. You can tell that the company is going in a new direction. And I want to say what's up to Keith. Sean.
So Keith,
Yeah, Keith, Sean was going, then also. So what up to them? But yeah,
yeah, man, I'm kind of
go ahead.
yeah, man, I'm kind of in between now because honestly, I think I would take the 8. I'm saying over the edition because I think if the 8 is actually bigger, I think I'll probably get the 8. I think than the edition because a lot of people are actually playing with the edition right now, all the little clones, all the little dummy units or whatnot. But I think I would rather have the 8. I mean, if it looks like this but in glass. So I'm not entirely sure how you guys would say actually do it. Is there anybody in the stream who would like to get the iPhone 8 or the iPhone edition? I mean, it will be a little bit confusing, but I think everybody's used to until having two models all the time. You got the XL, you got the Google Pixel, you got the it's a 7 Plus, the 7S. It's a, I mean, yo man, it's been like that for a long time. See, including in the Droid line, you got the Droid. It was a big mess last year with the Droid lines, man. It was the Droid X, and the Droid X mod. It was a whole bunch of madness,
Yeah,
but
that's the direction that Apple going in that they shouldn't want to go in because it's like, okay, now you're getting confusing. You don't have the
yeah,
brightest following. Now you're getting the thing about Apple is simplicity. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay,
yeah,
iPhone 6 drop, 6S drop, 7 drop. Now it's like we're gonna drop a 7, a 8. We're gonna throw everybody else. So um I mean the company, like I said, I think the company gonna fall off. What's up, Techzilla? Shout out to Techzilla, my man Techzilla in the chat. He bring you a
yo,
lot. He
shout out
bring you a
Zilla,
lot
man.
of, yeah, a lot of content, man. I like That's my man right there.
I mean, it's kind of spaced out content, but it's still some good content.
Yeah, definitely some good content. Hey, is
Oh
y'all
no, man, he's been on some medical stuff, but
is anybody getting any feedback in the stream? How is our audio? How's our audio? Somebody.
no, I don't got any feedback.
Uh,
I sound fine. Well, I'll just replay it, I guess. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me listen to it. I'm not sure if they're gonna come in or not. I gotta see. It sounds good to me. Yeah, I see. It's working. It's working. Everything. All right, good to me. All right, guys. So is anybody in the chat actually getting the iPhone 8 or the iPhone edition? I think honestly, man, if that edition is the size that is showing on like the dummy models, I think I'm definitely pass on that. I mean, I think it'll be all screen or whatnot, but I'm just not with the size, man. All depends how it looks like against the on the S8 Plus and the G6. Because if I get another phone as the same size as the G6, I might just sell it right away or actually return it. I'm not into small phones, man. I don't know about you.
I'm not
I
into
mean,
them
you into
either.
small phones?
I can't really.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm like at first. I thought back in the day. I thought the 5.5 that was the sweet spot. I mean, it just continues to get bigger. It's like okay, yeah, 5.5 is the sweet spot. 5.7 is the sweet spot. Now it was like okay, 18 by 9, 6.2 is the sweet spot. So
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's like that, man. I remember that I used to think that the S3 size was the sweet spot, and that was 5.1. You know, I think 5.2 or 5.1. I used to be like, man, this is the perfect size for a phone, 5 inch. Now it's kind of like, I need at least like a 6 inch phone, you know. But I'm definitely actually interested in that. So, is anybody in the stream actually get into that? I'll actually get into the stream comments. So we got Mr. Easy Computer Solutions. If you're down to join the stream, let us know. I'm actually waiting on Rob Pouncey. He's definitely going to show up. Techzilla, Techzilla, man. If you're not doing nothing, I know it's pretty late in your side of the world, but
yeah, come
come
on, man.
through,
Come on, Tech.
come
Come
through.
on,
Stop playing,
Techzilla.
stop playing, man. All right. Um, so we got Jason Gill. He said he likes small phones, and he would have got the regular six, but it didn't have the OIS, and the screen was 1080p on the plus, I guess. Oh, so it wasn't 1080p on the 7. Yeah, yeah, man. I wasn't with that. So Sean said that he likes the large phones as a go, and Keith said, "Say easy, it's almost time and no Orleans." So he's talking about that football game or something like that. And
Um,
we are good with the audio, says Techzilla. And we also have Lewis. He's in the building as well. Hey, Lewis, if you want to join too, let us know, man. We need some new guests. It's pretty much a last minute stream because I forgot to even start asking. I got some personal stuff happening in the background, but I'm glad to be here. So, past the iPhone news, because a lot of people are not into iPhones in our little, small little community.
hold on. I
What
just
is the topic that?
let me say one thing because it was a lot of people that I didn't realize that's in our like little YouTube community that was affected by this. But my prayers go out to the people that was affected by uh, the Hurricane Harvey down in Texas.
Yeah, Hurricane
And
Harvey.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
wanted to ask Easy because I know he's down there in New Orleans. How was the I know it moved to like New Orleans. Was it a lot of flooding over there? Easy if you watching this. But yeah, just shout out to those folks because that's the real messed up situation. I've been watching that, and I donated. I did a little super chat and donated, to those folks because it's messed up. We
yeah.
see
It's a
people.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I just want to have a moment of silence because I forgot to bring that up in the last stream. So if we can have a 10-second of silence. all the victims, all the people who are struggling right now in the Hurricane Harvey situation. Have a little bit of silence for them. It's still the start of the stream, so we could just chill and just let it go. All right, guys. So that's about 10 seconds right there. So let's get right into it where everybody is talking about. I will try to actually send that link to you, Lewis. If you're ready, I will go onto Hangouts or either send the actual link into you on Telegram, Lewis. All right. So the LG V30. That's what everybody want to talk about. That's what everybody wants to brag about on YouTube right now. There's a lot of content actually being gone and released on YouTube the last few days, and I've been hearing that there will be a lot more videos because the way that LG actually did the content was to do it on the separate days of content. So it'll be like the camera one day, and then it'll be like the speaker on the other day, and then it'll be like the wireless charging or the water resistor on another day. So you're gonna see a lot of different content on the V30, which I hope you guys are ready to see. So BG, what is your opinion on the V30? And shout out Mr. Miguel and Big Dog, they in that house. What up?
What's up, Miguel and Big Dog? The V30 better than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. From what I see so far, I just watched like 2 videos before we started the stream just to see what it was about. I'm feeling the build. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people as LG fans might not like what I'm about to say. LG is trying to
So
make a Samsung, but that's a good thing though. The OLED screen, the screen is dope. The software now I get this type of stuff in hand, but the software is looking very, very like close, way closer to stock Google in a good way than that. You know what I'm saying? It looks better. The software looks better to me. The UI, the interface looks better from what I've seen. I like the size, the 6 inches, but it's I'm actually excited about that phone. I've seen the phone, and now I'm thinking in my mind you know what I'm saying, what I'm gonna have to put on the market, what I'm gonna have to do to get that because that's looking like something I want in my rotation right there. That's definitely something I like the look. It's like a bigger G6, but it's got some good software. It's got some good hardware. Really didn't check out the cameras like that, but it's looking the display is definitely on point. The software is looking like it's getting better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, man. I think at first I was kind of hesitant about it because it looked kind of small, and I've been going back and forth with a lot of people saying, "Yo, man, it's better to have the screen size, the same screen size, and blah blah blah." You know how they say, okay, it's better to have the whole screen, but it's the same size. So we have a guest in the building. This is Mr. Lewis, Mr. Tech for Your Needs. He comes through a lot of people's streams. Shout out to Lewis. But back to what I was saying about the V30. So at first I was kind of hesitant about it because it looked kind of small. But then you're saying at the end of the day, I was man, oh man, I was watching this video, right, and I was watching. I think it was Your Average Consumer here. Changed my mind about the phone, man. You see how saying how actually wide this looks, man, um and it's an 18 by 9 device, and it looks beautiful. So I definitely changed my mind on that. I mean, as far as everything else with the phone, it seems really, really solid. So I think I'll probably get my hands on it too. As far as the Note 8, that's the thing that we definitely have to talk about later on. But Lewis, uh, okay, it's your first time on the stream, so I just want you to let you I want you to actually shout out your channel and let everybody know who you are because you're always in the live chats. So
Well, this is
what's
Luis,
up?
aka Tech for Your Needs. And as you know, since last 2 weeks, I've been putting content. So I'm back on the channel, trying to grow the channel, trying to be stronger. And everybody can find me. Initials LR, and that's my initial for my real name and my nickname Nanos all together. LR Nano. You find me everywhere in social media that way.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if you guys heard it, but he said he is at Tech for Your Needs, and that's with a four, and that's um with your needs at the end.
What's
Okay,
up, Lewis?
Hey, what's up?
so Lewis, how do you feel about the LG V30? And I just want you to tell everybody in this stream on your main devices, or if you have only one device, what are you rocking with right now?
The iPhone 7. It's not by choice. Everybody knows the truth. My Note 5 got stolen a month and a half ago. And the
Oh
sad part
snap! I
about it,
didn't know.
it was paid off and everything. That was my main device. So since I was paid off, I think I was gonna trade it and get the Note 7. I mean the Note 8. But I can't do that no more. So
Okay, so I mean,
oh,
hey, trust me, man.
mhm.
I don't mind iPhone, bro. I got my beautiful product red still over here, BG. I know BG always hating on my product red, but it's a beautiful
No, I
device.
feel you,
Because
but
I
go
did
ahead.
it first.
Yeah,
Yo, man, skin doesn't count.
but the thing is this: I got this phone 750p and it's small. See, what happened when I went to the store? I focused on the color, and I should have focused on the size, and no matter what color. So I was in love with the
Yeah,
matte black. So I'm like, oh yeah, give it to me. But then again, I should have waited because they say if you pay now and you wait 2 weeks more, we're gonna get it for you. But I was too anxious, so I regret it because I'm not a form factor, a small. You know what I mean? I like big phones.
yeah, man. I hear that. I'm the same exact way. I'm kind of always about having the bigger device, but I'm starting to see that the year is about having no bezels. So everything is going to shrink down. So I just want to shout out everybody in the stream. So we got Sean, we got official Keith, Zilla's still here, and Big Dog. So they're saying that the Solar Red is better than the red iPhone. Ooh, Sean, that's a bold statement, brother. That's pretty bold. What is that mess you got in your hand, BG?
Hmm?
Anyways, man, I really like the Solar Red, man. I never seen the Solar Red color in person. I saw the black one, blue one, and the white one in person at the HCC event. But what is that, man? You got the 7 and the 7 Plus?
This is no.
What is that?
This is Malaysia's iPhone 6 Plus with
Oh, the
with
pinky
this
ring
thing
back?
on here that keep it from dropping. This is
Yeah, I
her
don't mind
thing.
that.
So I'm just looking.
Yeah, it looks cool to me.
Yeah, this is dope right here.
All right. Yeah,
Y'all rock this? No.
I would rock it. I think I would rock it if I was on like a hike trail and I didn't want to lose it. And I wanted to
Oh,
take
okay.
pictures or whatnot.
Yes, I want to drop you one that add something that people don't know. This is my first Apple product, so I just wanted to give my opinions on being coming from Android. I've been using Android since G1 days. I mean, to be honest, I like the simplicity, but sometimes I get bored and I journey and look around and I feel sad because I don't have no Android phone, to be honest. But what I like about Apple is also giving me reliability. It's always there. It never crashed, never failed since day one, since I had it, since December, mid December. So that's one thing I give props to Apple. But then again, I hate seeing square icons and I can't see my background and wallpapers and can't do nothing unless you clear a page. See, simplicity is good for some people, but
Yeah.
some people get bored of it. See, I'm a complex guy. I like everything. I like jailbreaking or rooting and doing crazy stuff. See, I'm not the norm. See,
I kind of faded away from the whole rooting thing. I think after the LG G2 or the LG G3, I kind of got tired of pulling out my laptop and going through all that, you know, saying all that. I mean, it's not hard to a lot of people, but I'm kind of like I think Android um actually reached the point where you know, saying you don't really have to do it unless you want to flash the whole entire system. And and I and I think with me, I'm usually changing phones all the damn time. Even before I was doing YouTube, I was definitely I was always switching up styles. and I would go from Samsung to iPhone to LG, BlackBerry at the time. Blah 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 blah. All right, so the LG V30, Lewis. How do you LG V30?
Well, I'm looking at the software, not as a you average consumer, as a content creator, because as we know, and everybody agree, 100% or 500%, in my opinion, because I talk to people, they rip off Samsung's phone, so that's already understood.
Right.
So I don't know why they went glass and all that, because there was differentiate from before. There was the different little guy in the big guy around in town, but now it's just another phone that looks just like another phone. I mean, I know that came from Steve Jobs, greatest artist copy, but still, I mean, it's too much copying. Just everything getting stale, in my opinion. If you copy this phone, all phones gonna look alike. I don't know if y'all agree with me.
Well, I mean, I kind of agree with you, but I think that this year is the year of so many phones that kind of look alike at the same time. And we got our boy, Mr. Apple himself, Mr. JQ, is in the building. He's walking and talking. Uh, that's another Puerto Rican guy in the chat.
What's going on,
We got two
gentlemen?
guys now.
What's
Hey,
up?
what's up, bro?
What's
What's
going
up?
on?
I was just talking about yeah, yeah, man. I was just talking about the I was talking about the V30 at the moment, and he was saying that it's kind of a copycat of who, Lewis? You said the iPhone, right?
No, it's a Samsung phone.
Oh, a Samsung phone, right, right. Yeah,
I, I
yeah.
could,
I
I could,
mean, I think
go ahead,
Um,
go
I
ahead.
think I think a lot of us. I think that this year is the year of the bezel-less design. So it's pretty much. I mean, it's not really much that you could do. I mean, it has to have a little bit of bezel, so a lot of it, say, actually may look alike, but it's probably actually built totally different. Maybe I don't know.
I can see how people would think that the phone kind of looks like the Samsung series. But I mean, how many ways is there to make a phone? I mean, what do you want the phone to be? A triangle? I don't get it. People are complaining. They were waiting for LG to make a great phone, and then when LG makes a good-looking phone, they compare it to another phone. Like, you
To S8,
it, it's like
Yeah.
if you make a good-looking phone, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I mean, I looked at some of the
right?
reviews, especially like not reviews, but first looks, and most of them are positive, man. The phone was awesome. The build quality is amazing. I don't know, man. Really close to like being the competitor it should have been all along. It's finally becoming the competitor it should have been all along to Samsung. I mean, this is the phone. I mean, unless it comes out and it totally bombs. I mean, they haven't really fully gotten into it. They're still waiting for battery life. We're still waiting for for the full review. So the verdict is
Yeah.
still out there.
But can I add something? But all that doesn't matter if you don't get your
Right.
marketing correct. Because if you don't market, your phone's not gonna sell. Look what happened to the LG 6. It flopped. A month later, 50% off.
All right, hold on,
Yeah,
guys. Can
yeah.
we welcome my man Easy? Easy Computer Solutions is in the house. The
What
super
up, Eric?
chat is wide open. How
Yes,
you doing?
And the
sir.
super chat is
What's
wide
going
open,
on,
guys.
man?
What's happening with y'all, man? Y'all know I got to join in. Man,
Right.
y'all know I got to come on in and say hello to y'all every now and then, man. What's happening?
Hmm.
What up, Eric? How you doing,
Hey,
man? What's your opinion on that V30, man?
Well, when can I buy it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, the
That's
thing
true.
about it is, you got to look at it like this. I mean, did LG make the right choice here? I mean, you got to think about it. All right, so they announced the phone 2 days ago. It's not going to be on sale until what, the end of the month, the beginning of the next month. I mean,
yeah,
is
October.
this a good strategy here? I mean, when is the phone coming out? That's the big problem right there.
Yeah.
So the issues with LG is who's making the decisions here. That's the problem with LG. I
This
mean,
is
who's
true.
sitting at the round table making these decisions? But don't get me wrong. I like the G6. I like the Stylo 3. I like the direction the company is going in. But man, it's like it's like bad timing. I mean, you think about this. All right, so we're hearing rumors that the LG V30 is going to come out at a $750 price point. All right. But
Right.
wow, look at the Galaxy S8, $550. Look at the Galaxy S8 Plus, $670. Look at the Note 8. I mean, really and truly, you could get the Note 8 about $600. So $750. Who's gonna buy the LG V20 over the Galaxy S8, 8 Plus, and the Note 8?
Well,
Hey, all right.
go ahead, Al.
I think honestly though, I think with LG, I think LG has the demos, and it actually got you to buy it. I'm saying actually straight off of the release day, and you paid the 730, and you probably got the Google Home and the
Yeah.
refrigerator
Yeah,
and the washer and dryer
right.
and the girl with the milk and
Girl
cookies
with the
by your
milk and
door.
cookies, right? The girl with the milk and cookies plus the rebate check, right? Yeah.
Hey man,
Hey, look, I love saying that stuff, man.
hey man, I think LG actually did that because of the IFA is actually happening on right now. And if anybody has no clue exactly what IFA is, it's a technology trade show that takes place in Germany. And I mean, it's like a CES, and they basically have everybody all in one spot. So it's basically like a good place to have an announcement like that. And I can agree with you, I'm saying, to a point to where they're kind of teasing the phone, and they're giving all these pre-production models to all the big YouTubers to actually having you wanting it and wanting it, right. And the same thing happened with the Essential. They have you wanting it and wanting it, and then you wait for it. And same thing happened with the Key One as well. And they make you wait for it, and then at the time of the release date, it's like the hype is over, and the phone is not even released yet. That happens a lot of
Yeah,
time in this industry. So
that sucks.
I'm not mad at
Yeah.
him because listen, right? I'm not mad at him. Don't rush the V30 because I like the V30. Let me buy the Note 8, then let me get my money back together. So,
Mm-hmm.
so
He's thinking.
I'm not mad that they're not dropping at the same exact time. I'm thinking selfish thoughts here because I like that phone. It looks like a just a little bit more refined G6. Like I said, the software is tight on it. From what I see, the software looks better. The interface looks better than what we've seen in a long, well, ever from LG. Then on top of that, you getting all the features that Samsung been holding down, the wireless charging and all that. So
water resistant,
water resistant, all that. So it's like the pack.
IP67, I think.
But I need to I
IP68.
need to see the I
68.
need to see what the camera's doing.
Well,
Oh man,
I really
the,
need to
I want to
check
see
the
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 camera.
G6 camera is pretty good, though. I mean, the G6 camera is pretty
front
good.
facing camera. Hold
Yeah.
on a second. How about the front camera?
Yeah, the
Eric, you know that
front
front camera?
camera. I mean, I'm talking about the rear
Listen,
camera. I'm not talking about the front camera. Yeah,
it's on the same level. Hold on, man. I got the T-Mobile Rebel in this box because it's about to go back.
good
But
choice.
listen, I wanna tell you guys that the front facing camera on that phone is basically just a little bit worse. Say on the G6. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's basically like in the same territory where I would never use the front camera ever, ever for pictures. I would be embarrassed to upload the pictures on the G6 on the front facing camera.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
But I mean,
go
I
ahead, go ahead.
mean, oh no.
I mean,
go ahead,
in
VG.
all reality, how many times do you really use the front facing camera? I know this
A
is
lot,
I
a lot,
really don't. I gotta be
I do.
a
completely
lot.
honest. I don't.
I use it a lot.
Okay, right.
I don't.
So I
I'm
just want to
using
go
it
in the chat
now
real
for
quick. We
video.
have So I got Mr. Mike Project 13. He showed up. He said that if it ends up being that device for all of us, the LG V30, it will still be the most underrated up against Samsung and Apple. He's completely right about that. And we got Cafe in the building. He said how the front facing camera on the G6 is VGA. It might be the same exact quality. Who knows? Who knows? I haven't seen no coverage on front facing camera yet, and I don't know why. Why
It's
they could
five
do that to the
megapixel, right?
rear?
Hey, you forgot one comment though. You forgot one comment.
But
Alan, my man Sean in the chat, he just said that the red HTC U11 looks better than the product red iPhone.
no, I did see that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was in the chat. That was a comment. I didn't want to be
I
biased.
did.
That's
I did
fighting
read
words,
that.
yo.
I did read that, by the way.
That's fight.
I didn't want to be biased. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? You're the owner of a product red iPhone. What do you think about that?
Where's my phone at, man? Let me flash it at you real quick. Come on, this is a candy shell red, yo.
That's a candy shop.
I
That
mean,
really is hard.
it's not. Hold on, right? It's not shining like it's almost like the solar red, but this thing is beautiful in the hand. It doesn't need no light to be beautiful.
It is. If
Shit's
I had a
fire,
Man.
yo.
1964 Impala, I would want it the same red as your phone. If I had a 1964 Impala with some gold dings on it, I would want it to be that same red.
Yo, but let's get back to the comment. Yo, that LG is not trying to be Samsung. They're trying to be third place. They're not gonna overtake Samsung. Let's be honest. Come on, they're not gonna get past Samsung. They're just trying to solidify that third place in front of HTC, in front of all these other manufacturers. So if they can achieve third place, they did what they want. They did what they
I
set
think
out
they'll
to
be
do.
fine.
Hold on. So what's
Yeah.
first place?
First place is Apple, and you know that, bro.
Yeah, but can I say something?
I what you said. Okay. I'm gonna let you live. That's how you feel. That's your opinion.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
but
LG, can I say something? LG is not going to take third place because if you look at it by sales, Huawei is already there in third place.
well, yeah, we're talking about
Okay, it's
U.S.
talking about
sales.
well, I mean, he says sales period, so it could be anywhere. But
Hmm.
as far as global or whatever, I think Huawei is definitely up there, and I think they're actually going into AT&T soon, JQ. So we might even see them here. But
And you,
back
can I
to
say
the
something else?
chat, Mr. My Project. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For me, my opinion, the demise of LG is actually advertisement. Without advertisement, you can't sell on the phone. Look what Apple and Samsung did from the beginning. They used to make fun of each other, but it was advertising towards each other to make each other better. Like, for example, they get
Yeah.
in line and they make fun. Oh, my phone could do this. Remember back in the days with the Apple and Samsung? So that people give them recognition. By having recognition, people knows, even your average consumer knows about those two phones. See, if you go to the train station where I go, the main one, Samsung is all over the walls, big flyers, big banners, and everything. So therefore, everybody see it. The more you see it, the more it's getting in your head. The more you think about, I should try that. You see my point?
Yeah,
Advertisement
man,
is
I
good,
definitely.
but God, God,
Yeah, so I can
God,
definitely see your point, and I also see the logo on Mr. Easy's shirt. So if you wanna shout out your brand and your link where we can find your T-shirt at, let the
All you
people
gotta
know,
do is
man.
go to easycomputersolution.com. There it is. Whoop, there it is. I got some new shirts coming out. Also, I got some new hats coming out that's gonna have Easy Computer Solutions on it. I got a whole new line of apparel coming out, so stay tuned. Oh yeah,
damn,
I'm growing.
Eric doing it big. Eric doing it big. Look at the dance.
Hey, I
All
gotta
right.
sell it. Hey, I'll get demonetized, so I gotta try to make some money somehow.
Hey,
And
Easy
how was that?
computer.
Oh man, how was that going, Easy man? Is that only on your live stream still?
Oh
It's only
well,
on your live stream that's happening too.
yeah. Well, right now it's happening to my live streams, and believe it or not, it's so funny. I have a private video that I didn't even monetize. I got a private video that I did for a party I did, and that one got flagged and demonetized. I ain't even monetized it, so it's crazy. And the music, it's the music I own. I own the music. That's crazy. It's weird.
That's
Yeah, man, I
crazy.
definitely think that's somebody. I think somebody's definitely watching you,
Well,
Easy.
on a
But
private video though, really a private video, private that YouTube that can't even see.
yo,
No, I mean nobody can
I
see it but me.
yeah, that's messed up.
Well, I believe you two could see it, but
hey,
I mean YouTube
hey,
can see it, but
hey,
I'm
man,
talking about
I was
like
trying to. Oh wait, I was trying to tell you that um it could be the hashtags in your titles.
yeah.
I mean, it could be something with that because I remember reading about how it says if the video is not actually matching the words. There was some mess with that, man. But let's just move on from that. And let's go back into technology. Mr. Easy Computer Solutions, the iPhone 8 or the iPhone edition? What are you looking at actually getting? What's going on with that?
Well, the thing about it is, we looking at the iPhone 7s. That's probably going to be almost similar to the iPhone 7. Then we got the iPhone 8. The iPhone 8 going to be all these dummy units and all this stuff that everybody been making videos about. Also, everybody's shocked about the fingerprint scanner is not going to be there. Apple is going to go into a different direction. Look like they're going to go to full facial recognition. And that's going to be surprising to some people, but we've been hearing the rumors over and over and over that Apple is going into a different direction. Now, whether or not Apple's going to deploy it, we got to see. But the iPhone 8 supposed to not have a fingerprint scanner and not have a headphone jack. They're going full force in with facial recognition. You know what Apple's going to do at the keynote address? They're going to spend about 45 minutes to an hour to explain to everybody why they're not putting fingerprint scanners on their devices anymore. So we got to wait and see. September 12th, that's market calendar is going to be on. I will be live streaming that. That's going to be pretty interesting.
Hold up, Easy. So, at the start of the stream, I was talking about that I read a news report, and they're saying that the 7S will be the 8. And the little one, right? It's gonna be the edition. So that's what I've been reading about. It's really not that little. I mean, the shorter one in hand is gonna be the edition. But Jose's the Apple guy. He could probably explain everything. He's pro Apple at home.
I heard the same report. I heard that the iPhone 7s will now be called the iPhone 8, and the big iPhone. There's mixed reports whether it's going to be the iPhone edition or the iPhone X. There were some leaks, some paperwork on Twitter showed writing, and it said iPhone X. So I've been thinking, what, it makes sense. Maybe it's going to be called the iPhone X. Gonna do, and BG's showing the down. Apple's going downhill. Well, listen, Easy's right. The iPhone will go full face recognition. Apple has been known to work with companies way before the iPhone's even announced. So they've been working with banks and stuff like that, making sure that this face recognition, it's going to be official. And everybody's going to be caught off guard. Everybody's going to be thinking that, Apple's going to, this facial recognition is going to be hacked within a month. Same thing about touch, and nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? So that little facial. Go ahead, BG.
The crazy thing about facial recognition is, though, the reason why most people lock their phones, right? Let's be honest. There's a reason why a lot of people lock their phone, because they don't want anybody going into their phone. 9 times out of 10 is not about, I think my phone is going to be stolen and someone's going into my phone. Somebody very close to you going into your phone. So if you go full facial recognition and I'm like this,
no. Hold on one second, BG. I think that the PIN code, actually will be in effect still. It's not gonna just be, all facial. So if you want the chance to actually use the PIN or like a 10-character password or something like that, I don't think that's going anywhere.
But if you're,
go ahead.
But just give me 1 second. Okay, now you don't have a fingerprint scanner. You got folks that don't want to go with the facial recognition, whatever reason. So then you're forced to always do a PIN. So you're taking me all the way back to what? 2000, putting a PIN into my phone, not giving me that fingerprint scanner. And also I want to shout out to Albert, our moderator. He is in the stream. Shout out to say.
Hey, BG, I have one question for you. Hey, man, I like that painting you got behind you, man. That looked like a Jay-Z video or something, man.
Yeah, It's a little something I painted, you know, over the weekend. I just, you know, I did one day. It was like,
Hey man, look like a Jay-Z video going on, man.
He's
What's
selling
up with that,
he's
man?
selling paintings now and shit. Yo, BG,
Super chat is in the
real
building for the
quick, Alan.
paintings.
Real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Okay, so Apple is not only bringing out one phone. You understand? Like, okay, they're gonna give you the choice of the iPhone X or edition, right? If you don't want that phone, you got other choices. You understand? I mean, you could go for the iPhone 8, you know, and
honestly, I completely.
and you can have that fingerprint in the back. You'll be surprised. Maybe the iPhone 8 will have that full face, putting that fingerprint in the back. Who knows? I mean, we saw a
But
couple of leaked cases with the fingerprint in the back.
this is
Yeah,
new.
but
This is new
go ahead.
territory for Apple. They doing a whole lot of things that they never did before. Apple, their whole outfit is uniformity. They uniform.
Okay.
So I mean, for them to go, this phone has this, and that phone doesn't have that. Mm,
All
I
right,
don't
so
know.
let me say
I don't
this. Let
know.
me say this. Let me say this.
Go
You
ahead,
think
Evan.
about this. Apple gonna sell 70 million of them. Don't matter. They gonna sell
Without a problem.
70 million of them. And a lot of people is asking the question why Apple is not doing this and why Apple is not doing that. It's because can they produce 70 million of them? So you gotta think about it like this. Apple gonna sell more phones than everybody out there. So even they say, all right, cool. If they could go downhill, maybe instead of 70 million, they might sell 68 million. At the end of the day, people gonna be lined up from pillar to post to get these iPhones. Apple is not going to fall anytime soon. They got a brand. They have the name. They have everything underneath the sun that will sell iPhones. Period. I mean, if you walk into any high school, any mall, anything, you're gonna see 90% iPhones. That's it. I mean, every family member has iPhones. Everybody has iPhones. I mean, all the millennials have iPhones. You know, the older generation got iPhones.
BG
Everybody
has
got
an iPhone.
iPhones.
BG got
So
an iPhone.
you really and truly have to say that Apple is going to corner the market when it comes down to the iPhone sales. And you got to think about it like this: the markup on iPhones is astronomical. I mean, it takes what $230 to build an iPhone that they sell at $900. I mean, that they have large profits. So as far as the Cupertino kids, they not worried. Not worried at all. They ain't worried. They're gonna put the A10X processor in here and go slam everybody in benchmark tests. They're gonna have 60 frame refresh on this, 120 hertz refresh on this thing. Oh man, this thing gonna be a monster. Everybody go look got augmented reality, VR, everything. This iOS 11. I mean, wow. I mean, this year is iPhone year, and the Note year, by the way.
Okay.
But definitely an iPhone
Yeah,
year.
Okay, so
it's
Yeah,
a
but can I
Note
add
year
something?
too.
hold
Go
on one
ahead.
second, right? All right, I was gonna ask you something, Lewis, because I know
Mhm.
it's the iPhone 7, right? It's your first Apple device. So I mean, how do you feel about having three actually models of the iPhone 8 edition? Is there any opinion on that from you?
But I don't know. But I mean, for that, for me, in my opinion, it's good and bad if they don't do every feature. Not all features, but like the fingerprint scanner. For me, the best implementation is Sony because they have the power button. So right there, you say real estate screen. You don't have to do it inside the actual screen. What it was talking about. So that's one thing that you say real estate, Sting and all that stuff with the screen. But also, you got to think enhance that three models is going to be thinking because people are going to be thinking. Like for example, why this model if they come different, why this model got the fingerprint, why this don't have it? So it's sort of like a little bit fragmentation.
Okay,
Okay,
can I get in on that?
hold on one second. Hold on one second. Right, I do want to stop the stream, and I want to shout out the real moderator. I've been trying to hold it down, but it's pretty hard for me to do it by myself. Mr. Rob Pouncey is in the building. He just came back from Chimichanga or whatever he was at.
Mhm.
What's
What's
up,
up, Rob?
everybody?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? How everybody doing tonight?
Yeah. So
Big Rob.
hey, so Rob.
What's up?
Hey, so Rob, I'm just talking about the iPhone 8 right now and the iPhone edition. After all the news reports about the 7S and the 7S Plus will not be. It'll be the iPhone 8 and the 8 Plus, and the edition will be the one that's has no bezels or whatever. And Jose, he was just about to say something about that. Go ahead,
All right.
Jose. What were you going to say?
Yeah, just a quick response to Lewis. Over the years, over these last couple of years, there's been two models of iPhone, and both models have always had a little bit of differentiation between the two. And this year, actually this past year, the 7 and the 7S Plus had something that both of them were different. You know, this year will be no different than last year. The iPhone 7 Plus had the extra camera. You know, it had the bigger screen size. It had the different resolution. You know, so Apple's gonna give you the choice. They're gonna give you, hey, listen, you could get the top dog, or you can get your foot in the door into our ecosystem and enjoy all these great services, and get the perfect complement to your MacBook or to your iPad or to your Apple TV or your iWatch or whatever it is that you have. Notice I said iWatch, I didn't say Apple Watch. But they're gonna give you that
So
choice.
BG says that all the time. I watch.
So
No,
this is gonna be the year where you're gonna have to decide. Listen, do I still want to keep that fingerprint sensor, or do I want to step into the future and go full face recognition and trust Apple, trust them, to give me a phone that's gonna be future minded, So it's trust me. After this year, if Apple does it, after this year, you'll see Samsung next year with no fingerprint scanner. You'll see LG next year with no fingerprint scanner. You'll see all these other manufacturers.
It'll be built under. I think a lot of people are actually trying to build it under the glass if possible. But if they can get a 4K screen with the fingerprint under the glass, that would be beautiful. But I doubt that's
the
gonna
glass
happen.
is the moon. The glass is the
Yeah,
moon. That's what
but
everybody's
why?
trying to read.
But why, if you could do it, can I say something about why, if you could do it on the power button, that right there you save real estate and you don't mess up if what happened if fingerprints go wrong on the glass?
Yeah, right. I think Apple. Hold on a second, right? I think Apple has a patent on the fingerprint scanner, right? And that's the reason why a lot of the Sony phones aren't able to have it in the U.S. because Apple has a patent on it.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I
I was
think
gonna
Apple
say. I was gonna
Apple is
say
definitely
that.
working on that.
No, I agree, but what I'm trying to say is by doing it the way that Sony do it, you save real estate. And then if it's embedded and that your screen, if something go wrong, there's less headaches.
Hold on a
They
second,
got it
right? If
already,
you
but
want to
it's not
talk about
available in the U.S.
okay, right, and Sony has it on the power button, but they have the biggest bezels out of all the phones right now at the moment. So it's kind of like it's pointless. You know what I'm trying to say? So so Mr. Rob, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just listening, trying to catch up with everybody.
All right, so Rob, the iPhone 8, the iPhone 7S, 7S Plus, iPhone Edition, iPhone X, all that in one little ball, man. How do you feel about that?
iPhone edition, or whatever they're gonna call it, that's gonna be the one that's probably sold out the most. You should be able to get it. As far as the 3D scan or whatever facial recognition, I think it's going to be a battle between that and the Note 9 with its fingerprint sensor on the display. Those two are going to battle it out as the dominant possible security for your phone. That 3D facial recognition, if you're a kind of person that's paranoid about that, and the government having having your facial recognition and all of that, that's a whole nother story altogether. But it all depends. Apple pretty much set the trend, whether we like to admit it or not. Whatever iPhone does, the media will immediately jump behind them and pretty much say this is the newest, most innovative way to do whatever you need to do with your phone. And everybody,
Huawei too,
right? And everybody,
Huawei too, right? I just want to say that Huawei. I mean, It's like a lot of people love all the Huawei devices, but they look exactly like iPhones. Go ahead.
Right,
I mean,
but
interrupt you guys.
well, I'm just saying. I just think that even though, in my opinion, Apple tends to trend behind Android, I mean, they got the media in the palm of their hand. So whatever they do, the media is going to look at it as the most newest, newest thing that ever hit the streets. So it is what it is, But in the long run, I think it's going to come down between the fingerprint display, the biometric display, and the display, or the three. I think both of them can coexist, to be honest with you. And it might end up being that way. It may not be one or the other. But I think both technologies will probably end up coexisting together and probably being on phones in the future.
And the Galaxy Note.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to get into the comments real quick. We got Mr. Mike Project 13. He said how the V30 will be the tech enthusiast phone, but as the average consumer will see it, it's all about Samsung and Apple because they have marketing. So, Minister Cafe Enterprise, he said he has said the people of the world stopped using LG and HTC, and they lost money a long time ago for marketing, and you can't blame the company for not buying them, which I definitely see. So in 11 days, guys, it's the press conference for the Apple event in 11 days. Jose, any more, Jose or Eric, any last words about the iPhone before we switch topics?
Go ahead, Eric.
I just think that what Apple did with iOS 11 at the WWDC was phenomenal. I think that Apple had done something at WWDC, kind of changed the course. I was excited when I saw WWDC because I felt that Apple had the confidence. I mean, they came out with it hanging. And when they came out with WWDC, was just phenomenal. One of the best keynote addresses that I ever saw. That I felt the confidence in Apple is going into this year, saying that, you know what, we coming for you with AR, VR, a high-end iPhone. And guess what? If you want to be a part of the elites, you're going to pay for it. And you're going to get the best of the best, dual cameras, all the bells and whistles. If you just want to get into the ecosystem and you want to pay about $700, then we will have a device for you. If you notice, Apple is coming in with these tiers. Look at their iPhone SE. I mean, $199 right now, So if you want to get into the ecosystem, there's a device for you at your price point. But if you want to get into the elite, the best of the best, then you have to pay. This is why the iPhone is going to be $1,000+. It's because they're going to have different tiers. So this is what we're going to see in 11 days. Apple's going to have this keynote address. They're going to talk about a lot of things. They're going to take away some things. They're going to tell you how good it is. Then they're going to give you 3 or 4 different models. And they say, listen, if you want a cheap phone, you're going to pay $600-700 for it. If you want the Big Daddy, you're going to pay $1,000 for it. And that's what it is. If people go get on, complain, they're going to get on Reddit. They're going to complain on Twitter. They're just like they're doing with the Note 8. They complain. Well, that costs so much. But we've been knowing this for months. It ain't like it's a shock. It ain't like, it's high. No, we've been knowing all these rumors for months. It ain't no big deal. Listen, it is what it is. If you got fat pockets and you want the best of the best, get the best of the best. But don't complain about it.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yep, I hear you.
Yeah. What's going to happen in 11 days is, Tim Cook's going to come on stage. He's gonna talk about how good the stores have been doing. How great the steps that they've been making, how much money they've made throughout the year.
Don't forget about the pie graph between Android and Apple.
Yeah.
We always show the pie graph, right?
Yeah, they're gonna show how many people have upgraded to iOS, iOS 10. How many beta users have been, using iOS 11? How great it's been, and here's the step forward. They're gonna come out with a new improved watch, probably with LTE. They're gonna come out with the Apple TV 4K and throw that in your face and say, listen. This is our Apple TV, 4K is available now, and all these new games, because Apple TV has gaming too. Everybody forgot about that.
They better get their TV deals together, though, because they're having a problem with their 4K TV. They can't close any movie deals.
Oh,
yeah, but they got iTunes. They got iTunes. You know,
Yeah,
and
they got iTunes. Yeah.
they got all that other stuff. So they got the
Wow.
money for it.
Yeah, but look
What
at
else? They're gonna come out with, you know, like Eazy said, they're gonna come out with the basic models of iPhone. You know, the 3 tiers, the, you know, the 32, the 120, because they totally gonna skip the 64. It's gonna be 32, 128, and 256. And then they're gonna say, you know what? You guys thought we were done? We're not done. We got one more to show you, and here it is. Pow! You know, they're gonna cue in that
The
Joni I
iPhone
video.
edition.
They're gonna cue in that Joni I video, and everybody's gonna start salivating.
This is the best phone
Oh yeah,
ever.
man.
Hey,
I got the Johnny Ive chair right now.
and
The
the
thing
word
is
is,
about the iPhone.
and rumor is they're
The
gonna come out with
iPhone.
a 512 gigabyte.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
oh
I don't
yeah.
know. What do you think? What do you think,
So
Easy? 512?
Yeah, I think it's coming.
Yeah,
so the thing
that's.
about the iPhone, it's changed the world in many places,
But
including your
let
life.
me show you the
But
best thing about the iPhone. That's the best thing.
you know what? Before they show the iPhone, they're gonna talk about how Apple respects privacy. How Apple respects, because you know what? They want to make you feel like, even though we're gonna show you facial recognition, your privacy is you know, at our utmost, you know, importance. And you know, and here it is, found. And the video's gonna come out, or either that or after, you know, after the video, they're gonna say the one thing that we respect the most is your privacy, you know, and we will never share that with, you know, with anybody else. And you know what? A lot of
And
people tend to.
I'm not feeling that new color. I'm not feeling that new color. Hopefully, it's a little bit more shiny than the way it's been looking in all the dummy models. But
Hey,
to
Alan,
end the iPhone, that
Alan, real quick, you know, I just want to say that, you know, thank you for having me on. I gotta bow out. So
okay, good.
I
That's the
just want to
perfect time to
say,
buy out.
yeah, I just
All
want
right,
to say
Apple
thank
has
you.
left the building. Good.
Thank
Apple
all
has
of you
left
guys.
the
Thank all
building.
of you guys for having me on. BG, is always a pleasure.
What's that?
Lewis, Rob, Easy, man. Excellent, you know, points in the stream. You know, follow Phone Tech at Work, because, you know, Alan's my boy, man, and I rep for him all day, all night, whenever, man. Follow Phone Tech at Work, subscribe, and thank you guys for listening to me. All right.
All right.
All right,
I'll see you guys on the next
all right,
stream.
Jose. Have a good one, man.
We
All
got
All
right.
right.
Later.
my Project 13's got to bow out too. He's in the stream. Peace out to my Project 13. He's got to get up and go to work early in the morning.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask Rob about the V30. It's already been talked about just a little bit, and then it kind of curved into the iPhone again. So basically, Samsung, LG, iPhone, but as of right now, the LG V30. How do you feel about it, Rob? I mean, is it something on your radar? Are you gonna jump to it, man?
Yeah.
Are you gonna cancel your Note pre-order?
No, I'm not
What's going
canceling the
on?
note. I'm not canceling the note, but the V30 is very intriguing. From what I've seen, the dummy models and the people that's been having them, you know, the big YouTubers that's been playing with it so far, that phone is nice. That's nice. I think I gotta have to bring that one in too. But no, Alan, I am not canceling my note as much as you want me to cancel it. I'm not gonna cancel the Note 9. I got a good deal on it. You know, I went ahead and used my trade-in deal, so I got it coming in at a very low price. So why would I do that? I got it coming in at the same price of a OnePlus 5. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Woo-hoo!
that's the
Woo-hoo!
original Note, right? Man, I
That's
never
the
had that,
original
man.
note.
I had
yeah.
I had I had the S series that year, man. I never got that one. I wanted it though.
Original note. That's it. The original note.
So I got a question, right? Okay, I'm gonna ask everybody in the stream this because all right, we done talked around it. We done talked about the iPhone, and the iPhone guy he had to bow out. So let me ask everybody in the stream and in the chat. Now, from what we've seen, because nor has the V30 or the Note 8 been in our hands yet. But from what you've seen, is there anybody? I just want to ask everybody. I want to go straight down the line. Allen, Note 8 or V30?
But
That's easy for him.
fuck. Uh,
Come on, Alan, quit playing.
pass. Pass, man. I don't know, man. I don't. I mean, I think I love the look of the V30 more, but then I think Samsung got has everything except the IR blaster. I don't know, man. I got the SA Plus, man. I would take the V30 right now. I would take the V30
Okay.
right now because I got the SA Plus.
All right.
But
Easy computer solution. Okay. All right.
Hey,
What's going on?
let me tell you something. I actually like the V30, but you know, in my position, I'm gonna get both, and I'm gonna use them for different purposes. I'm gonna use my Note for business, and I'm gonna use my V30 for I don't know, but I'm getting both of them, and I really do like the V30. I like the what they're doing with the device, but at the end of the day, for productivity, for dual cameras, for everything underneath the sun, all the features, Note 8.
All right. I know you would like to cop out of this question, but the question is based off the hype, would you choose, because that's all it is right now, hype, because nobody has the phone, Note 8 or V30?
Well, I
I'll
had time with the Note 8. I had time with the Note 8 because I was at the event. So I put my hands on and I had some one-on-one TLC with the Note. And yeah, the Note is phenomenal, man. I mean, I know y'all guys probably been in Best Buy touching it and feeling it and you know, making love to it and everything. And at the end of the day, if you touch the Note 8 and if you looked at it, you took pictures with it, you looked at that depth effect, you looked at everything about the Note 8, it's a phenomenal device. I mean, what do you want in the device? I mean, you want good cameras, Note 8. You want a good screen, Note 8. You want good build quality, Note 8. You want everything feature packed underneath the sun
but I
besides
could say,
Android, Note 8.
Okay.
hold on, but I think a lot of the things you said, right, it could be applied onto the V30 as well.
Well, yeah, but except S Pen.
Come on,
There you go.
Alan. You can't sway this man, Alan. He said Note
All
8.
right,
Let him stick with the Note 8, Alan. Okay, Rob.
all right, that.
Oh, me. If I had to go between one of the two, the Note 8. Note 8. I love the Note. You know, so I use the S Pen. I have no problems with the S Pen. I use the S Pen. So the Note 8 is a different kind of person.
The S Pen is like a lightsaber.
Yeah, the Note 8, the Note 8 is a completely different breed of phone person, phone fan, or whatever word you want to put on it. If you had a Note and you use those features that come with that phone, you understand why people is in love with that phone. If you're kind of like comparing it hand in hand with an S8 or SA Plus, then you don't understand what a Note does. You don't understand a Note.
Right, because it's not even in the same category as the S series. I mean, the Note series is a totally different category.
All right. So Lewis, go ahead. It's on you, Lewis. Let
Well,
us know. Either the V30 or the Note 8 based off of the hype. Because we ain't had it in our hands yet.
Note 8, definitely hands down. And the reason why, because I have the Note 5 almost 2 years before it got stolen, and I fell in love. That was my first Note device. But the pen is a truly game changer in my everyday life productivity. I could do so much that sometimes I don't have to pull out the computer. It'll be right there. Even if I do photo editing like that, like Eazy do, I can edit my thumbnails and do more on the actual phone. I don't have to always be tied into a big computer. So I could go anywhere and use all that functionality to my advantage.
I agree.
All right. So let me just myself. I know it's going to be a surprise to you guys, but I will go with the Note 8 because I use the S Pen. I like the S Pen features, so I'm gonna go with the Note 8. And then let me just take a look at the stream real quick. What the guys in the stream said. We got Words of Blaze. I'm an Apple guy, but the V30. We got Cafe. He said, "Let's talk the real." V30 October 15th. Dead weight. We got Sean. He said V30 show more improvement than the Note 8 for the
Talk to him.
V30.
Let him know.
Cafe says Nova launcher won't
Pin
bring
function.
pen functionality. So that's where we at
Okay,
with that.
and I had a question about the Note 8. If the stylus pen come with voice command, that'll be a game changer. Voice command.
Whoa, whoa,
That'll be fire.
that'd be interesting. If
Note
somehow,
9. That'll be on the Note 9.
I'm not talking to a pen, yo. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I
Wow.
talked to a
I'm not
pen.
talking to.
Wow.
I'm not talking to a pen, man. I think if I had a camera in it, maybe I'll use it. I'll use it like
That just
crazy.
made me,
But
that made
not
me
a.
think about the Jetsons. That sounds like the phone from the Jetsons. If I'm talking to the pen, so you never know.
I don't remember episodes of Jensens, man. I watched it when I was a kid, though.
oh
Uh,
my god,
Go gadget pen.
right? Hey, y'all talked about the failure that is the essential phone and all the
I think the last three,
Come on,
four
man.
weeks.
They got a phone called the Essential Phone. Is the phone called the Essential Phone?
yeah,
What is that?
it's called the big failure.
Oh,
I've seen so many
Oh, that's
YouTubers.
crazy, man.
I've seen YouTubers out there with so much trouble, man. I mean, it is awful what they're doing, man. They make OnePlus look like Apple with their customer service, man. Man,
And to be honest, the first person to bash the phone, first video I saw, Michael Fisher.
wow.
Now, I don't think he was the first. I mean, I think he was the
No, for me,
well-known
the
first.
first for me that I got.
Right. I've seen people bash the phone before Michael Fisher bashed it.
But he went off. He's one of the big YouTubers. People are gonna listen to him, obviously.
Hey, that's the problem. They watch big YouTubers. He a smaller YouTuber. They need to talk to like me and you, Lewis. You know what I'm saying? They need
Yep.
small YouTubers.
but
Right.
you know what? You know what Essential didn't do? They didn't give a preference. They didn't put the phone in the right people's hands and then go like this, make it rain on them. You see what I'm saying? They didn't do that.
Right.
So when you put out a product that's subpar, that's missing a lot of stuff, and you don't put it in the right people's hands, well, you can put it in their hands, but at the same time, you gotta do this. You gotta make it rain on them.
I don't know if it's subpar. It's just that the implementation of getting the phones out to people is what's killing it. That I think that's really killing the phone. Getting the phone in people's hands is making people bitter. I mean, how can you talk good about a phone when you're mad throughout the whole process of trying to get it?
I'm talking about, well,
Yeah.
Rob, I'm talking about the big guys on YouTube, the
Yeah,
guys that everybody started out watching. They bashing the phone,
yeah,
and you know, just because the way the consumer gets the phone doesn't really make them bash the phone on previous devices,
right.
certain devices.
Mm-hmm.
Certain devices, they give a thumbs up, even if me or you didn't get it when we ordered it or had a hard time.
Well,
So
go ahead.
my thing is, what really happened? Why didn't they get them good reviews that every phone that it seemed like every phone that every YouTuber get on a big scale? Why didn't they get them good reviews that they get?
Because the phone
Hey, man,
sucked.
I tell you.
Money.
Hold on, man. I'll tell you about the G6 too, because the G6 got a lot of great reviews. A lot of great reviews from all the big YouTubers, and then almost a month later, everybody's reviewing LG televisions, 66-inch, and they were keeping them. Well, they had to send them back, man. It's all a ploy, man. I think a lot of those big YouTubers are cool, but I wouldn't trust them 100%. But as far as the phone, I've gotten a lot of emails from Swapper, 10 essential phones for sale, brand new, or it's like open box or whatever. So I think a lot of people are believing that instead of trying it out first.
Right.
But that's entirely like another different story. But I think a lot of people like Eazy and Jay will, and a lot of people, um, us, we'll have to take it for a ride and see what's up, man. But $700, man, for your first phone. That's a big no-no, man.
Well, you know what?
But I think if
I
you
was
put
gonna
it in
buy the
carriers
phone.
too,
I was gonna buy the
uh,
phone and review it. And you know, I thought twice about it. And the thing about it is, okay, so the Essential phone, who's gonna buy it? Who is it for? It's a great deal. Who is it for? 700 plus bucks, subpar cameras, great build quality. Yeah, but it only got like 10 apps on it. I mean, what is it for? No features, no nothing. You know, uh,
When you're coming out as a niche company, you can't afford to mess up.
nope.
You cannot afford to mess up because you got to start. Most companies start with the hardcore techies and start branching out into the mainstream. And Essential got off on the wrong foot with the hardcore techies. You know, that's a you almost got to give that phone away now.
They are. They
yeah.
are actually on Twitter. They got a statement from Andy Rubin, I believe. They said that they're giving out free life locks and free
oh,
Essential
because
phones
they
for the
love.
people that got hacked.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's another thing too. It's possibly Samsung behind all this, and I blame Mr. BG Tech like because he's on mute right now, so I could tell he's guilty with that guilt face on him.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, man, he's probably the one that hacked into the Essential system.
well, hey.
I'm eating pretzels, and Apple was
I
the
bet you be
reason.
impressed.
Apple was the reason for the Galaxy Note 7 failure.
Anyhow, but like I said, man, that whole debacle with the Essential when you're a niche company, I guarantee you that phone might be $499 by Christmas.
But let me ask you this
Yeah, bro.
question: Is
On
is really
Amazon.
essential?
Go ahead.
Is really essential a niche company? They got they got $1 billion in the coffers. Is
Right.
it really a think
Yeah,
about
you
this?
got a
We
point.
calling it a niche company when Andy Rubin himself is a father of Android, so he knows the business model. He has to know the business model in order to get investors to invest $1 billion in his company. So he has all the knowledge on how to run a company. So he ran the mobile division. So I don't know if that's an excuse to say it's a niche company. He got a lot of money. It ain't like NextBit that they were trying to hunt
No,
for
hold on one
money.
second though. I heard Essential only had 1,000 employees or 100 employees. I did hear that somewhere,
But where the money at?
and they're trying to make it small.
Right.
I don't think there's enough people in the kitchen, man.
But my point is too,
Say
if
something.
by them having all that money, he should have had a better marketing campaign. You know how Kia Automotives, Kia Motors and all of them get those NBA halftime spots sponsored by Sprint. Somebody got sponsored by T-Mobile or something like that. Essential should have put that phone in some celebrities' hands or some NBA guy, baseball player hands or something, and just overran everybody talking about the Essential. That would at least help smooth over the bumps that they're going through right now.
All they had to do is holler at Lil Wayne, let him put some water on it, or liquor.
Right.
Well, so it's not IP60. It's not waterproof. So if you
Right.
pour liquor on it,
Yeah.
it's gonna tear up. So
It'll
nah.
tear.
It's going to
Yeah,
catch
but can I
on
say
fire.
something?
It's going to catch on fire.
Can I say something? Why promise something if it's not gonna come out right away?
Right.
So that's the point. That's the big failure for me. Promise something and gotta wait 2-3 months.
We can't hear you, Lewis.
He
Can
said
you hear me now?
why they promised something and then couldn't come up with it for 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man, it's kind of crazy that a lot of the good phones are coming out.
My phone is dying.
Oh, your phone's dying?
It's all right.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
Lewis.
yeah, so I was about to say that a lot of the good phones are coming out. I think all around the same time. So Essential kind of placed their mark at the wrong time. I think they would have had a better chance if they would have did something after the Galaxy SA Plus back in April, so maybe June,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, or July. I'm saying they kind of screwed up right there. But I don't think they was ready anyways.
If
If they would have came out
Just
on
ask.
time, I think they would have been out there if they would have came out on time.
Right.
if I had
They
a
would have
phone
came on time
company,
around that period.
if I had a phone company, I would come out, I would talk big stuff about how my phone is the most essential phone. I've got everything that you need in this phone. I would have came out like that.
Hold on, wait right
First
there.
of all, I would have came out.
Oh, wait right there. Go ahead. Okay, I was just about to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Um, so I was at a Sprint store the other day. It's a brand new Sprint store, right? And I saw a big sign that said essential. That had like the whole little paragraph about the phone and everything, but there wasn't no phone on display. So I don't even think that dummy models are even being made. I mean, at least have the dummy model where you have like the little cardboard in front of it or whatever. But that's the no-no. You know what I'm saying? And if Sprint's the one who backs it up, because I know Sprint does a lot of advertising.
Yeah.
I think of like a lot of basketball games, NBA finals, man, it's always Sprint, Sprint, Sprint. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember that the HTC 10, man, was being advertised by Sprint.
Right.
But
And
it still wasn't really going anywhere with that.
A word.
Give it to
You
you
know what
until
I'm
you
trying to
hear me
say?
now,
So
man.
But man, see, this is what you realize. This is what you have to do, right? If I had Essential, right, first of all, I would have came out on time. Same phone. I'm not gonna knock the phone because I'm talking about straight promotion. Same phone. I would have came out on time. I would have gave Floyd Mayweather a phone and a check. I would have gave Marquez Brownlee a phone and a big check. I would have gave a couple people a phone and a check, the right people a phone and a check, and that would have made all the world a difference. You see what I'm saying? And I would have waited for my launch. See what I think Essential did was they rushed. You can't rush these things. You have to any major, even small companies and small businesses have to stick to deadlines. Once you don't stick to a deadline, like Lewis said, you did. People don't have any faith in you. You know, it's your first phone. You didn't stick to the deadline the first time, so people were like, okay, you didn't stick to a deadline, so they think down the road updates, customer service, things of that nature. So I would have came out on time, even if I would have had the projected date that was far out, and I would have put it in the right hands with the right numbers, with the right checks. So they could have even said, listen, guys, don't speak don't speak about the cons of my phone so much. You know, you got to put a couple cons in the video, but just
and
put
that's what
like one or two
LG is
cons.
doing that right now, man. I think LG is doing that.
Right,
A
exactly.
lot of their agreements, they're gonna say that it's not finalized software.
That's what, and
Well, I mean phone,
that
whatever.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
Disclaimers are strong. They put like I just was watching videos about the V30 before the stream came on. Oh, well, they don't want us to review the phone. This is a disclaimer. This is only man, that's the phone, man. Come on now. Come on
And
now. It's
the
not
only
getting no
thing,
better than that, man. That's the phone.
and the only thing they're gonna
I
change
got.
is the software. When it comes, oh, we did a little change to software of V30. You know,
Oh
to
no, man.
make up for.
Okay, right. I'll give you some first hand advice because I got the G4, and I got the pre-production unit of that, right? And in the email it says, oh, it's not the real review unit. I'm saying, and we'll possibly mail you that, right? And they gave me one that was an international phone, right? I was getting 2G at the time because the bands weren't really that strong, and it was basically the same situation where, I'll be like, man, this camera looks kind of fishy in the front. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll be like, oh no, it's not finalized, and you're gonna get an update. You know what I'm saying? At launch, they told me at launch.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, and they did the update, but it wasn't for the cameras.
So they
So,
wanted you to
I
say,
mean, that wasn't.
they wanted you to say, yeah, okay, well, this front facing camera, I can't take a selfie, or it's not the best selfie, but improvements are coming. That's what they want you to say. Every con they want you to
No,
say
it's
that
not.
is
It's not.
it's not the final product. Like it's gonna be the final product is gonna the cons are gonna go away. That's
Hey
hey,
man, I was in my first year at YouTube when I got that G4. So I'm basically I was fresh. You know, what I'm saying I was fresh off the boat, you could say, and I'm like, I got this $600-700 phone for free. I'm like,
You're right.
I'm looking at the positives right now. But it's after doing this for almost 2 years now, I'm like, I got the Z2 Force, and I had to be honest. I said that the price wasn't worth it at the end. I felt how the Z2 Play was kind of, it was like the better buy at the moment, and it could do, say, almost the same exact things as a Z2 Force. But I think if you're new in the game, a lot of us are brainwashed.
Hey, can I throw out two phones, and I want to hear what y'all your choice would be of these two phones, two Chinese phones, the Huawei Mate 10 or the Mi Mix 2. If you had to get one, which one? Let's start with Eazy.
Well, when I had the Mate 9, I absolutely loved the device. If the Mate 10 capitalized on what the Mate 9 did, I would go Mate 9. I never had the Mi Mix, so I never experienced the first generation Mi Mix. So I have no idea how the Mi Mix worked. Now, I can tell you with the Mate 9, it was an awesome device. Now, with the rumors we're hearing about the Mate 10, hopefully they capitalize on some of the shortcomings as far as display. They're going to put that Kirin 970 in it. It's going to be a boss hog. That's going to be a very good device if it's a 2K display on it with a good price point. I think the Mate 10 is going to be a good device. Now, here's a problem. In the U.S., just like we do with the Mate 9 and all the other devices, we're not getting it till January. Now, it will be out overseas September, right? It's coming out like next month, well, this month. So we won't get into the U.S. until January because it's going to be a 2018 device for us.
Right.
But it's going to already be like 5 months old, you know, so
we
have to wait and see.
All right. Anybody else interested in those two phones or know about them? Alan, you familiar with them?
Right. I'll just add on into the fact about the Mate 10 actually being out early next year. So I think it'll be available after CES. That's the first week of January.
Yeah.
I mean, if they try to actually stick with that thing how they did for last year, but I think the Mate 10. Okay. So I had the I had like the cousins of the Mate 10, you could say, right? I had the Honor 6X and I had the Honor Note 8. It's basically like the same exact software, right? And it runs off like the same exact it's the current processors or whatnot. But I think the Mi Mix 2 it kind of has me because it has like a 6.5-inch screen and it's all screen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit. I think I want to take that for a shot, and I know that TheTechGentleman, he's always hyping that up. So
yeah,
I think I really want to try that. And honestly, right, I think I always wanted to try like a Xiaomi product, but I heard the UI is kind of weak, so I'm not sure. But
it's like
I mean,
iPhone,
if I had to pick, I would get the Mi Mix too.
Believe it or not, it's like iPhone Lite. Mi Mix 2
Is
software.
it?
Yeah, that if you did you root back in the day? You ever rooted anybody ever rooted their phones back in the day?
Yeah.
MIUI was a popular ROM, but it was a Chinese ROM.
Yep.
And it had
MIUI,
yeah, it had a lot of that's their skin. So it had a lot of iPhone-ish hints to it. You know, it was one of my favorite ROMs. I used to put it on my Evo, my HTC Evo back in the day. So it was one of my, so I'm kind of, TheTechGentleman got me interested in it because he really hyped it up on his channel, that first Mi Mix. So I'm interested in trying it out, and it's coming in at a pretty decent price. I think 128 gigabytes, 6 gigs of RAM for like $650 or something like that.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is it gonna have the USA bands and everything to work?
Yes,
it will. It will have the LTE bands. I know TheTechGentleman had the bands for, I think, for T-Mobile. He got T-Mobile, and he's shown in the group a couple of times that he's getting LTE speeds. It's not showing LTE though. I think it's showing it's showing the 4G plus. It's a plus sign because there's no LTE in other countries. It says plus on it or something like that, because I know the Honor 08 it had no LTE bands at all, but I seen in videos where it had the plus
I got a question.
on
Anybody can
international one.
answer it. My question is,
Yeah.
LTE number 5 is coming out, right? G5, the speeds and everything. Now my question is, if the LTE advanced is the same thing as the G5?
LTE advanced?
No,
Yeah,
no,
because
you talk
Wait, I
about
didn't understand what you said.
Verizon Wireless. They call it LTE Advanced, but I mean, I don't. No, it's not. It's not 5G.
No.
It's not 5G.
the,
Now,
the reason
we
I'm
are
asking,
going into 5G technology, though.
because the reason I'm
Yeah.
asking because LTG advanced was already marketed in somewhere in other parts of the world. I've seen videos and people doing it, so I thought it was the same thing
Oh
as
yeah,
the
in Korea.
G5. That's why I was
No.
Oh yeah,
confused.
in Korea got LTE advanced.
So that's why I was confused. I need to
Yeah,
clarify
now I
that.
just think it's just a wording thing. I mean, it's all about marketing, and they say, you know what, we got LTE Advanced. Come on, man, we do 10 megs, you know, LTE Advanced.
Paging Mr. BG Tech Life. Paging Mr. BG Tech
Do you
We
Life.
having dinner, man.
I'm here, man.
Answer the question.
I was actually just talking to my man Tony, trying to see if I can get him in the stream, but I'm not sure yet. But
so
Pazo?
do you
yes, sir.
you don't like to buy phones
Unlock
unlock
phones.
phones, do you, BG?
I mean, I've never really bought. I've only bought a few unlocked phones, and they were like budget devices. I've never really paid over like $200 for an unlocked phone. That's just a disclaimer with my YouTube channel. You know, shout out to you guys that buy a lot of unlocked phones. I just buy like my YouTube channel. Like I could say that a lot of y'all guys
Verizon.
in YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I'm on AT&T
Verizon,
also.
AT&T.
I'm
I
on
know.
AT&T
I was about to
also.
say that.
Yeah,
I was about to say
but
that.
my YouTube is based on what I like. And what what if somebody happens to send me something, I'll check that out also. But it's based on I've spent so much. This is how my YouTube channel started. I was spending so much money on cell phones and accessories that I had to come up with a reason for me to spend this money. And that's where my YouTube channel started. So I said, okay, I'm going to buy what I like, and then I'm going to showcase it to the world. So that's where my YouTube channel started. But honestly, yeah, I don't buy a lot of like budget devices. Like I could like certain like, and it's not. And really, honestly, if the budget devices was really that like if they were in my mind, if they were like really the flag, like the top, the ish, I would go out and buy them, but it's not like is the phones that's the ish to me is coming out on Verizon and AT&T most of the time. Most of the it was some phones I was curious about, like that Mate 9. I was like on the edge about that Mate 9. I was on the
It was
edge
hype.
about. Yeah,
It was hype up.
yeah.
You got
So and there's a couple phones I done bought, some Alcatel phones and things of that nature, and some Moto phones that was unlocked and things of that nature, but most of the stuff that I get is on a major network, because it's no secret. I'm a fan of, the Note series. And
Samsung
and I'll
phones,
yeah, I'll
HTC.
buy like all the good stuff, and I'll buy that stuff and and that's how basically because I do have a like for everybody that don't know this, I don't really pay my bills off of YouTube. So I have a regular job where I have to go and work overtime and stuff like that, things of that nature. So when I do get a chance though, I will try to like my YouTube channel is based off of me buying the phone and me following that phone with accessories, reviews, what I'm saying, 30 days or 3 days out or just stuff like that. So no, I don't buy a lot of the stuff that y'all see, and I don't know a lot about the stuff y'all see because if I had the time to research, I would know about it. But a lot of times I don't have time to research because the bills is coming every time the month change is the bills are coming right back. So
right.
I
We
got to
got
get
you.
that money. Yeah.
We got you. Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
The super chat is wide open.
Oh, yeah. Anyhow.
hey, you know what? I got a difference of opinion about that. I really do. I believe, and this is my opinion, that every phone need to be reviewed. Not by us, but just by, because I look at it like this when it comes down to different tiers of devices. Not everybody is going to buy a high-end device.
Right.
I believe it or not, I get a lot of views on my YouTube channel for low-end to mid-tier devices. Because a lot of people just can't spend $1,000 on a phone, but they can spend $200 on a phone. So when you look at a $200 market, those devices, with a lot of people say bargain basement and stuff like that, but they do have their values. Some of them do have the 400 processors in them, 2 to 3 gigs of RAM, and they do have unique features that need to be reviewed. And like
check this baby out.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. So when you
I got
look
a
at
K20 plus.
that is, so when you look at us YouTubers, and look, I do understand that Holland, probably none of us rely on YouTube to pay our bills, right? I mean, let's be honest. Nobody here but rely on YouTube to pay their bills.
Right.
And us being independent, we have to come out of our pockets. And this is what a lot of people always don't understand. They say when I say that I'm complaining too much, but this is the truth. I mean, when you're spending, $2,000 a month on phones, it adds up pretty quick, and people don't understand that. That's why when you say super chats and Patreon and support and stuff like that, people don't understand that we need support, especially at the direction of YouTube, where it's going at right now, with the monetizations and stuff like that. If you guys want to see the latest and greatest product from real reviewers, then sometimes you have to fit the bill a little bit. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, you got to think about it like this. Well, Pocket Now, Android Authority, and Engadget, they are a big corporation that has guys that work for them. So, I'm not knocking them guys for that because they get paid. They ain't got to pay for no devices. They ain't got to pay for the trips. But at the end of the day, do you trust their reviews based off of independent YouTubers? Those are the things that people have to ask for themselves, and it just sometimes I think YouTube is going to the point where if you got subscribers, they need to support their YouTubers. Right. That's the way it's going. That's why you see all these demonetizations and stuff like that. That's why you see YouTubers coming out saying that, hey, listen, I need support. Right. So that's why you're seeing it.
And also, I want to add to what Eazy just said. I think in a lot of ways, us smaller YouTubers made bigger channels take notice of, for example, the Honor 8. That Honor 8 phone was all underground YouTubers. And when that phone started swelling up, some of them big YouTubers took note of that phone and started reviewing it. So you can push a phone out better probably than the bigger YouTubers and get that phone some attention. So sometimes it is better to invest in those budget phones and review them. You never know. You might review the next Honor 8 because that phone is still a boss to this day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So also, I had a question about YouTubers. Do you guys get a lot of YouTubers who want you to massage their feelings about their purchases? I mean, like they'll look at a review. If you have one negative thing to say about a phone, they feelings hurt.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. I really don't. I mean, as content creators, I never could understand why would you go on another YouTube channel and blast them out. I mean, listen, we all in this together. We share our opinions about a product or about anything, especially if you're independent. And I mean, if you go on listen, first of all, me personally don't go on nobody YouTube channel and give them negativity. I don't give no thumbs down. I listen to it. I value their opinion, and then I move on. Some opinions I don't, even if I like it or don't like it, it doesn't matter.
Right.
That YouTuber spent time, put that video together, they put their thoughts in it, they put their heart and soul in it, even if they right or wrong, but they believe hardly about the review that they're doing for that device. So I give them mad props that they are on YouTube, knowing that, I mean, we're not making no money here, there, or whatever, but I do give a props. And when it comes down to a YouTuber that's slamming the other YouTuber, especially independent YouTubers, I don't know. I just not with that.
Right. Have you experienced that, Alan, or everybody else, Leo?
No.
Nah, I'm too small.
You too small.
I get it, guys. I'm gonna tell you, I get it. All right. Listen, let's just be honest. I'm almost at 14,000 subscribers. All right. And I'm gonna tell you that the course of YouTube for me has changed dramatically. All right, I'm fighting a lot of elements. Not only that I'm fighting YouTube, I'm fighting other YouTubers behind the scenes.
Right.
That people don't agree with some of the stuff that I say. All right. And listen, I like I tell everybody, it's just my opinion. You don't have to believe or don't believe me, but I do get a lot of people from YouTube, just that disagree with me, and they all hit my channel, give me the thumbs down and stuff like that. And me, I personally, I ask them all the time, hey, listen, come on my live streams, tell me all about it, let me know why you don't like certain things, and they never come. So,
Yeah. Word of Blaze said everybody uses device differently in the Apple ecosystem, but I watch a lot of YouTubers that cover Android, and I don't go around bashing them because they say something about Apple. And JQ said a V30 for the win on the Android side, because he's a big Apple man, so that's interesting right there.
I think it's all about maturity, honestly, as far as the YouTube thing go. You got a lot of people on YouTube. You got the masses on YouTube. Everybody goes to YouTube. And some people are not mature about certain things. Like, okay, like if I review a phone, at the end of the day, YouTube, outside of specs, is all opinion and personal experiences. You see what I'm saying? I might pick up this phone, I might pick up this V20, and I may have a certain experience with it. My experience may be different from yours because it's so many. When you're dealing with products, especially electronics, basically these phones are small computers and things of that nature. So when you're dealing with them, it's so many different aspects and so many different things that affect performance, battery life, just so many different things that affect the way that they work that you can never really, it's hard to duplicate that even 2 times. So when I say I like this, it's maybe because the way, maybe because of how I have it set up and the way you have it set up are 2 different, 2 completely different ways. So when we do have that difference, what I expect out of anybody that watches my YouTube channel or want to comment on my YouTube channel is understand the basics of what I'm saying, of how things work. Understand that me and you may have completely 2 different experiences based on how things are running. And that's just that's all I'm gonna say about that. People, it's all about maturity, all about you can't tell somebody about something that doesn't know anything. If you don't know about processes and how things work and how devices work, of course, when you want to make an opinion and make it public and is ignorant, that's just what it is. It's ignorance because you really don't know what's going on. So I mean, you can't take that stuff to heart. All you do is just put your opinion out there, or put how you feel out there, or put what results you came to with a device, and you just keep it moving.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, man, I just want to shout out Mr. NightTech. He just showed up in the building. I was talking about the Memex. He must have smelled that, and then he turned on his YouTube. But
since they don't want to be
I just want to add.
Tell him send me that Blue Yeti mic, since he don't want to be in the stream.
I just I wanted to ask Mr. Lewis because he's definitely up and coming. I mean, have you experienced any type of negativity on the channel yet, or
Yeah, the last
any other
negative.
YouTubes actually coming through?
Well, not YouTube, but a lot of regular folks are slamming me because I made a choice to get equipment to better myself. Without equipment, I can create. So I'm building my studio, so people's getting mad. Oh, buy phone. Why? If I don't get the equipment, how am I edit better? How am I do produce better? And not only for the channel, for personal projects. So I decided to invest the money like that this year and start buying phones. So I'm getting slammed because I'm trying to better myself. It's called return investment. I'm putting money out there, buying product to better myself for a better tomorrow. But people being so ignorant, they're like, "Oh, you trying to be fancy? You trying to be the regular basic IKEA with the little plan, the basic YouTuber IKEA." They slammed
The
me
little
for
plan.
that. I was just laughing. I said, I create a shelf. Oh, everybody got that shelf on YouTube. Oh, you copy everybody. So what? I'm just building my stuff to better for tomorrow. So then when I have the proper equipment and the money aligned, I could get better stuff. Without equipment, you ain't making money. You need something to further yourself.
Yeah, keep up the good work, Lewis. Don't let them slow you down, man. Don't
No,
let them
because
haters slow you down.
it's because I showed that and I said I'm gonna make a separate video because I'm making a new series
Hold
called
on, guys.
this this setup evolution series. Every time I buy something from my this setup, I'm gonna say it into the final product. Then I'm gonna show it, and people are like, "Oh, you trying to show off because this is this and that." Ignorant people. And the best thing what I do, silence, because silence speaks volumes. I'm too old for that to stick to the level and argue like everybody says right here. I ain't got time for that. I was like, whatever, it's just words. Let it go.
That's true
Hey
ignorance.
man,
Lou.
I just wanted to
But
real quick because I think out of the 2 years I've been doing YouTube, I think the first time was 5 days ago. 5 days ago, right after doing a lot of my videos or of like the hands. 5 days ago, I finally got a comment that I've been waiting for a long time. I've been waiting for this comment. Let me see if I could zoom into it. Give me 1 second, guys. This is the comment that I've been waiting for because a lot of people always say that about everybody. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Check this out, guys. Now, have you ever got this comment before?
hold up, I bet you I know what it is.
Where is it? Well, I mean, it's gonna be backward, but it's
What it
gonna
say?
be
Floss. Yeah, you trying to be? I got that. I got
yeah,
that like
yeah. Man,
2 years
are
ago.
you gonna try to be like Floss? Are you trying to be like Floss?
Yeah,
I've been
Eric,
waiting for that
Eric,
for a minute.
Eric, you need to speak on that.
Yeah, I did a whole video
I know,
about that.
Eric.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
I
Yeah,
got
I
that
was,
Yo,
few years
right?
ago.
Yeah,
Somebody
man. But I think,
somebody
but
actually complimented me saying my voice sound like Floss, and was I related to him?
Eric,
yeah.
are you related to Floss?
Hey, I tell you what, I did a whole video because I was going. Y'all know the story. I done said it
Yeah,
like
I know the
30
story.
times. I mean, but yeah, I was upset, man. I was burnt up, man. I did the live stream, and I didn't think he was gonna show up, but the guy showed up in the stream, and oh man, I went hard on him.
Even you
And,
stopped working. Remember, you stopped working.
yeah, I shut the whole place down, man. I was like, you know what? I told the staff members to go in the back. I locked the doors, man.
Yeah, I remember
I,
that.
I locked the doors, man. Told the staff to go in the back.
Hey,
I put up a camera, man. I was like, hey, man, I'm about to go
hey,
live.
yo, Eric. Hey, yo, Eric, man. I wasn't around back then, like in the little circle that we in now. But I watched that stream like 3, 4 times, man.
I was pissed, man.
Yeah, I
Yo, look at
watched it.
this, yo. He was like this. He said, "Look at me. Do you see this? You see my phone? They got the Saints on the phone. Do I look like
Yeah.
Floss?
It was crazy
Do
because
I
it's
look
like I
like
stole
Floss?"
all Flaws videos. Like, yeah, you stole all Flaws videos. I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, man. I'm in New Orleans, man. I got New Orleans sync signs on all my phones, man. You really think that Flossie Carter will have New Orleans sync signs on all his phones? And I'm
And you
like,
know,
the guy was like, man, I'm gonna report you, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, you stole all these videos. I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me. For like 3 hours, he was going at me, man. He
yeah,
was like, man.
because back then
Uh,
you didn't face.
Y'all all look alike. Y'all look. Y'all
Remember,
all look alike.
you show your face.
That's what it is. Y'all all look alike. I ain't gonna say no more.
Man, I heard that we all look alike stuff, but now they saying we all sound alike.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
And you
Yeah,
know,
but I think but
I'm just saying it's hard to sound like, cause I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like honestly, I started out watching Floss a long time ago. Like you know what I'm saying. I was watching Floss
Evil Days.
back in the day. You know what? I'm not gonna say I was watching Floss before I started recording videos, but when I got heavy into YouTube, I ran to the Floss, and that was before he was putting the space on camera. So I would see him doing the reviews, and you would see all the tattoos and stuff on his arms. So I'm like, who is this guy talking? You know, like yeah, and da 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 and da 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 and doing the you know how you know like reviews. Okay, yeah, you don't want to review over 10 minutes. You don't want this, that, and other. Like you know what you normally hear. You want to, but he was doing like going in on the phone for 40 minutes about what he liked and what he don't like. So I'm like, who is this guy? But you know, but it's like you for real. Anybody that say that you know you sound like Flaws is really just one of the people that say all y'all look alike because there's
Yeah.
no way. It's no like he's mad. Yeah, da, 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 da. And back when I was watching him, you know, back in the beginning, he was letting that you know he was letting that you know EAD fly.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
So
I
what
mean,
you know?
but I got accused of
EAD.
I got accused of sounding like my accent. I guess I have an accent, and they thought I was like, no, man, I'm from Detroit. Floss from Queens or Brooklyn. You know, those are two different accents right there. I don't, you know. But my man was didn't want to let it go.
Exactly. I'm from
So,
East Baltimore. I got a Baltimore accent. That's what people comment on my
I found
videos. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
from that Boudin state, New Orleans, man. So,
Yeah, exactly.
nah,
So,
man. I'm from
Woody.
yeah,
hold on.
40.
Yo, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I'm from the Patriots, Boston, Massachusetts.
Uh-oh.
Hey, yo, I'm from Jersey, so I'm right across the river from Floss. But
no,
you know,
I
it's
you
probably
like
like a
in the
lot of the
Dominican Republic.
yo. It's like stop playing. It's a lot of the same lingo that you're saying I would say in the video because on the Honor Note 8, he was one of the first ones who did videos on that,
Right.
and then but then after that, right, it was Techzilla, and then it was me, then it was Eazy, and then Old Tech Time, whatever. But I think a lot of them like, hey man, I mean honestly, right, I find that as a compliment because I got some good views on that video. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, right, who do like a lot of the slow animations and all the cool graphics and stuff. I think a lot of people probably get comments, hey man, you're trying to be like MKBHD. You know what I'm saying? So it works.
Yeah.
It works both ways.
Mhm.
But I'm
Can
just
I
I
ask
saying
don't think
a
that.
question for everybody?
I don't think it work like that. I think it's
Yeah,
them
go ahead.
trying to actually put like you know what I'm saying. Honestly, like I'm gonna be honest because you know what I'm saying. This is my channel, so I'll get the hate mail. But I think that's you know that's folks that want to put us in a box. You know what I'm saying? Us black and brown folks in a box. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not used to seeing us in that form factor. You know, they would never say that Aaron from Phone Tech sounds um like a
John
Michael
Morris.
Fisher. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't say that. They wouldn't categorize them in such a small box. For everybody on the stream, for Allen, for BG, for Rob to get a comment saying they sound like Flossie Carter. That's come on. We to us we see the difference. We don't look nothing like. We don't sound nothing like. But somebody want to generalize us and put us in a small box. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah.
All
Yo,
right.
I got a question for everybody. What is your hardest challenge being a YouTuber to this day?
Ooh.
Hardest what? I don't know
Challenge.
what you think hardest what.
Being a
Uh
I
YouTuber.
think I think the hardest challenge. I think the hardest challenge is to get the product first. I think a lot of times that I think as a smaller YouTuber, if you don't get the product first, it's kind of like a done deal because I remember times when I was like, I'm gonna get that Rose Gold iPhone first, and then okay, right, I bought the big one and the smaller one at the same time, I said, oh man, I'm gonna get mad views from this. And then all of a sudden, right at the Apple event, right, everybody's already doing their hands on, and they got it like a week prior. You know what I'm saying, of actually launching. And then I was like, dang, I didn't get no type of views on that, man. So it's all about having to get in the item first. And I think the struggle is too is having to stay fresh. I think I think a lot of times where if you just review like a case or like a battery pack or something like that, I, I think it gets stale, and to a point where the viewer is like, all right, man, he's not really doing anything big, so I'm gonna go over to Easy's channel instead of BG's channel. You know what I'm trying to say? So you gotta stay fresh and keep it coming. You know, saying how the fact that Easy, right? He's doing all these different type of videos where he has like it's like a video test where it's one phone and the other phone. Like if I learned that, I mean, like it would be interesting because a lot of people are actually interested of having versus battle, but it takes a lot of time. And I've done like the versus battle where you know what I'm saying it's just my hands. I'm just talking about it, blah 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 blah, and that takes forever. That takes forever to do. So
Yeah.
I think it's having to keep your channel fresh and to get the items first. Because if you don't, then you're just another one of the people on the bottom of the search
Yeah,
on
video
YouTube.
editing. You're
Go
right.
ahead, next person.
Video editing is very difficult. I mean, when I did the split screen between me and myself, oh my God! I mean, this the beginning of the video took 2 days. Me being in the park, I had an audience, switching clothes, having 4 cameras out there. I mean, when you look at the video, you start to see that one part of the video is light and one part of the video was getting dark. I mean, literally it took me 2 days to make the 60 seconds of the video. So I think what it is like for me, the biggest challenge for me is to come up with different things to make it exciting. You know, my whole thing is follow me on this journey, and that's this my whole thing. So my every video, I want to make my next video better than the last video. What could I come up with the next video to be better than the last video? So that's why y'all guys see me go out of the box. I mean, I'll be all over. Listen, it takes me 4 days and about 50, 60 hours just to make one video. I'm talking about from day and night, from morning to night. I'm talking like 6 in the morning to like 5 in the morning. I might get like 2 hours of sleep. If you've noticed some of the camera review videos, you hear the birds chirping. I'm out there like 6 a.m. in the morning in parks. I mean, it's one of those things that I really put a lot of time in it. And then now I'm doing 4K, which it's definitely taking a big toll as far as, I mean, I'm recording literally 7-8 gigs worth of footage. So it's very difficult. And I try to top myself. I'm thinking like right tonight that I'm working on another video. I'm saying, okay, what could I do that's going to top the next video? You know, I mean, that's be my thinking there. I be thinking out of the box, and I be trying to say, okay, what could I do to be better? So that's my biggest challenge. I don't listen. The product is one thing because you're right. The Galaxy Note 8 has been reviewed. By the time we really get the device, we're not gonna get no views from it. Let's be honest. I mean, is it really necessary to review it? Right. I mean, it's not even like necessary to review it. I mean, you got 100 reviews out for it right now.
Okay, right. I'll go to everybody's channel and I'll go to like the most viewed item on your channel. So BG, his most viewed, I'm saying actual video, right? It was a case. You know what I'm saying? It was a UAD case. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's basically that case, right? Instead of like having like an actual phone review, right? It's that one case where, you know what I'm saying, it'll get you over 30,000 views. Like, I mean, I got a 0 lemon case on my iPhone, this case right here. Okay, right. I'm the only video, I'm saying, on YouTube who got this case. It's probably like another 2 or 3. But yo, man, I've been getting numbers on that case. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of people actually making videos about a 0 lemon case for an iPhone. But I'm talking too much. Let me pass it on to Rob.
Oh, well, I kind of
hardest part about being a YouTuber.
The hard thing, The hardest part to me is I work a lot, and so finding that time and doing the video and doing it correctly in a good way. Another problem, well, not necessarily a problem, but I'm working on talking and being entertaining at the same time while you're trying to get information out. That's one thing. People want to be entertained while you giving them the information. And I don't want to be so robotic where I'm just giving the information and you got this monotone voice and there's no fluctuation, there's no emotions, there's no enthusiasm. You want to look like you're enjoying yourself. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm also going to try to get in front of the camera more. I don't like being in front of the camera, but people like that. If you check other people's channels, those videos where you're in front of that camera, they get a lot of views because people want to see you. They want to see your facial expression. They want to see you smiling about the phone. They want to see you enjoying the phone. You know, I can give them B-rolls and fancy pans all day, but you know, they want to be entertained some way. And I mean, I know a YouTuber right now. I met this young kid named Kenny Berman. This kid got 7 videos, and this kid is good. And he's already jumped from 50 to like 800 subscribers in like 3 months with only 6 videos. Because he's entertaining. He's funny. He knows how to get the information out, and he's good. He's real good. So I'm trying to be more entertaining. I can learn from any and everybody, and I like how Eazy delivered his video. He's entertaining. He's enjoying himself. You know, you see a lot of people enjoying themselves. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's one of the hardest things.
I've been trying to step up my game too. I know BG was calling me the Michael Fisher of the underground for a minute. Nah, fucking. Look, he's not even listening. But okay, so as far as BG, you're there.
Yeah, we got one.
Page and
I'm
BG.
right here.
All right, man. Hardest part. Okay, hardest part about being a YouTuber.
Well, like Rob said, I work a lot is honestly consistency. Because I don't know if y'all guys follow him or y'all see his channel, whatever. But is I'm just gonna give y'all examples. Is a channel on YouTube. His name is Tech Right, and he mostly has the boost phones like the ZTE phones. Now he has about like I want to say I don't want to speak wrong, but he has a good amount of subscribers for the devices that he covers. Not saying that because you cover, budget devices, you're not gonna have a lot of subscribers, but his channel has grown fast because he has really with I've seen him take a certain device from ZTE, a boost device, and really follow through with it. And I'm talking about every case, every update, every, just everything about that device he has followed through with a production, and I've seen steady growth from him. And it's not like he's out here buying the biggest phone. He's not out here buying the S8 Plus or the Note 8 or the iPhone 7 Plus, but he's really taking his time and following through with the device. Every time an update hit, you don't.
Okay, right. I've seen Tech Right, right. I've seen Tech Right on another show, and the other person asked him about the Note 8 event, and I see he has no clue about anything about the Note 8. Like he didn't know the processor, saying or anything like that. So, he has his lane, right, and he stays in that lane, and it works for him. And it works for It's going live right now.
But Ted, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see, he doesn't know. He takes something, one device, and completely follows through with it. Because it's somebody out there as big as this world is. Because YouTube is global, so is minuscule as you think something is hundreds of thousands of people that's interested in it. And as long as you take it and follow through with it and you thorough with it, it's somebody that's gonna watch it. And that's probably the hardest part about me. Like I've jumped around to a lot of devices, but I would really like to have a time where I could take a device and I could ride it completely through with though updates, accessories, just everything about the device. I wish I could have a complete production about everything about the device.
You know what the thing
But
about
have
it
you
is,
ever?
like,
Hey,
go ahead. No, one of the things that I want to say is like for me, I try to look at like, I watch everybody videos. I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube a lot. I try to look at everybody videos as being like this. Everybody has their own craft, and I like everybody to be original. And a lot of people is not original. You see people that steal content here and there, and you notice that me, I personally like to be original about it, and it's a lot of fun, and I make it a lot of fun. But me personally, I just try to, okay, I'm working on a video. How could I make this video better than the last video? So that's be like my whole thinking. I mean, I sit and I'm up all night, like tonight. I mean, I'm working on a video now. I got my iPad sitting here. I'm typing up my voiceover. And I mean, I'm really gonna work hard on the next video. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things that, man, you really got to put time, effort in it, and work hard at it.
Okay, now it's my turn. For me, I'm gonna say this goes for everybody. If your narration and story is not there, it's not there. Meaning from A, B, and C. If you're going from A to B by half a B, minus, you're not going full B. You're not gonna get the full story. So people are gonna be like, "Whoa!" Another thing, equipment does matter because if you don't have the proper audio, people are gonna go away from the channel. All that matters, and also you gotta be personable. Like a lot of people say, talk to the camera, let people see you. Don't be a robotic. Enunciate your words, and always, like Eazy said, your new video got to be better than yesterday's video. And for me, the most struggle that I have is that I'm doing my case review different than everybody. I put a lot of animation. If you go to my videos, I got one case from the Note 5 that he got a bunch of animation on the beginning showing the video, how is the case. Then I go talking about the case. And the reason I do that because I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to be different with the cases. But I see the same boring thing. Open the box, talk about it. No, that's been done, that's stale. I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to take things to the next level. And the
And
most
you're
thing
right.
that I tell
And you're
people,
right.
go ahead.
Just like right now. I mean, is it really like? Just think about it right now. We all go get our no dates next week, right? I mean, should we even do unboxing videos for it? I mean, I,
Good point.
I mean, I mean,
That's
I
a
mean,
good
you
point.
could. You know why? You can make a comedian unboxing and make it fun, like a play style. Like, I mean, that's a different style than regular unboxing.
somebody calling us.
Yeah.
uh-uh.
All right, we
My
got
phone going
poems.
off too. My phone going
All right,
off.
Yeah.
all right.
Yo,
So I just want to shout everybody in stream real quick. We got Mr. Big Dog. He's still in the house. We got Reggie U, who is also a YouTuber. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to him. And we have Mr. Kevin. He stopped by and he said, "Is that Lewis?" Yeah, that's Lewis. He's here. We got a couple of comments as well. They're talking about shouting out Easy's videos and streams is excellent. He's talking about they're having their own little conversation in there. And I got Reggie U. He said it's hard to find that good. Having to show your face and to bring a lot of energy to watch. Now, right, I thought about doing that thing, but like but I don't know. I'm kind of lazy with editing, man. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. I got an Asus laptop that'll take over freaking 8 hours to render for a freaking 8-minute video. I gotta step up my game with that, man. I gotta get a Mac.
What about 4K? I'm doing 4K on my Panasonic G7. Oof, it takes forever to edit. My last video that I did voiceover took forever. There was half edit 4K and half visuals.
Yeah, man. I gotta up my system, man. I need a Mac. I need a
Oh, can
Mac,
I be
man.
honest?
you know what?
Oh,
You honestly,
Oh, go ahead.
You
Let
don't
me finish.
always, yeah, you don't always need a Mac. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use a Mac. I mean, honestly, you can use a Mac, and it'll be not. I mean, it works great for videos. Macs work great. I'm not gonna say that
No, it's
Macs
not.
are not the best at rendering videos.
No, but
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Go ahead,
I
Dennis.
was about to say. So, if you got like a gaming laptop that has, uh, I know Easy could probably tell. It's like a gaming chip or
Mhm.
whatever you call it. If you could up that percent on yourself and figure that out, but there's a lot of things that actually like play, like having the storage to actually edit and to have the actual equipment, like you were saying, Louis, that is how you took time to actually buy the stuff first.
Yeah, but can I say
A lot
something?
of I think a lot of us are using our phones right now. So I'm doing 60 frames per second for right now. I think in the near future I'll try to go up to 2K. I'll be
Yeah,
Y'all
but
damned
can,
use
if
your
I'm waiting
phones to do
12
can I
hours.
say
video?
something quick? I'm gonna be honest.
That
Half my equipment, my camera equipment is $114, 1400. I didn't spend no dime. I won that on a video. I got lucky for it's called, I forgot his name, survey, something like that. I won that in a giveaway. And the
wow,
funniest thing, I bought a $300 camera right from Amazon. And the next day I won the package.
Hmm.
wow.
So,
Hey, that's what's up,
oh,
man.
and also the G4, I won like 5 giveaways, big ones. The G4, I won that too. I won that from Carlos Mobile.
Y'all using y'all phone to do
That's
videos
awesome.
or what?
No, not me. I use a Canon DSLR,
No,
and
I'm talking about the render videos.
oh, the render. Oh, I render on a Mac, on an
Okay.
iMac.
Windows, Dell computer,
Yeah.
XPS 13, Infinity display.
Yeah,
I know. I know. BG.
I'm using a i7, 16 gigs of RAM, a dedicated graphics 1080 graphics card. I'm using
Ooh.
terabyte SSD. Um, you know, but I still need to upgrade. I'm really looking into getting a Xeon processor to do the new Mac. I want the Xeon because I'm doing full production. So I need to upgrade to like Xeon processors and stuff like that. So I'm looking into doing a hard investment on my PC, like
Yeah.
20 grand or something like that.
Yeah, I need to update my memory. I got a 21-inch iMac, 2.8 gigahertz Intel Core i5. I got this Intel Iris Pro graphic card. So I mean, I just pretty much got it at factory settings. I don't have it. I haven't added any extra bells and whistles, and it's been doing me pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
trying
I
to
know.
go full
BG.
production.
I know. BG got a 720p Chromebook. Look, he ain't trying to let nobody use it. Yeah, BG.
Man.
Like,
Actually, let me explain to you guys the sophisticated hardware that I have that'll bring you all the finest productions over at youtube.com/BG Tech Life. No, actually, you know, actually started off. I was using the Acer. Hey, Alan, can you do me a favor?
what up?
Can you send a link to get back in the stream to Jose?
Okay,
Can
okay. He
you
got it though. He got it.
All
Okay.
right, okay. I was just making sure. But actually, my channel started off with I had a Acer gaming laptop. It was an older Acer gaming laptop. It was a I want to say the processor was it was an AMD processor. It was like an A8, and I had it was a dual monitor because and the only way I got dual monitor set up was because I had one monitor hooked straight to the laptop and I had bought one of those like external uh graphics cards and hooked up the second monitor and I was doing I could probably do like 1080 on there, but the laptop would get like super hot, so eventually I upgraded to like a Lenovo Tower, which is an i5. And I stick to 1080. I stick to 1080 because I feel like anybody that's coming to my channel, just come to my channel to see, you know, like, you still get good crisp content at 1080. Honestly, to me, I'm not on that scale where as though I need to bring you 4 and 5K. No, I know I'm not on that scale. So
You know what?
I had the Lenovo Tower, which was pretty fast and it rendered way faster than the laptop I had. And I upgraded my laptop to a Asus with an i5, but the latest generation. And you know,
But you know what? What I agree, it's not so much the equipment, it's the content, it's the storyline.
off of
Story and the narration is there, people are gonna follow you. Because I see videos that are not that clear, but the story's on point, and I'll be glued to it. I watch the whole video. I could watch 20, 25 minutes just because of storytelling, the person's engaging. That's the most thing. Yeah, equipment matters, but to some point.
You're right about that.
Okay.
Definitely right about that. I think if Red can make that phone cheaper, man, I shit, man. I'll shoot an 8K with that Red phone.
oh
Be
yeah,
damn if I'm
I
paying.
definitely
I'll be damn if
would.
I'm paying $100,000 for the camera.
1400. What they want, like 1400 for the phone or something like that? I seen the
Yep.
phone
Yeah,
on
that's another
Marquez Brown.
another phone that.
1400. I mean, that ain't for real when you think about it. I mean, that's nothing when you think about the production that you would come up with. But as long as your CPU can, or your Mac can edit the content that you record with that, I mean, that's pennies in the bucket, especially the Allen.
He's especially
Definitely,
the
Oh,
Allen.
I just wanted to say one more thing. I just
definitely.
wanted to say one more thing that y'all forgot to talk. We've been talking about modular phones. And the reason Project Aura didn't came to fruition is because they didn't want to make a perfect phone, because you could buy the pieces and make your own perfect phone. Right there, strategy and marketing is not just for money and investor,
Yeah,
because
that
they
was
lose.
backed by Google.
Yep, and you know what was being
You're right,
made?
and that got actually backed by Carlos Scott. Not that.
And actually, they their home base was in Puerto Rico. But my reason behind that and my thinking is because if you could buy any piece and make your smartphone the best you can and then swap it every year, are you going to buy a new phone? It's all about strategy and marketing. That's why you got to cut down the project.
Yeah, you know what? I think even if I'm able to swap, like you're saying, I think a lot of us are so spoiled. I think everybody in this panel is probably spoiled to having the latest and greatest from all the different companies.
Until the note
So
get
I
here.
mean, I think even well, in your case, the Note. In my case, the iPhone. And in Jose's case, the iPhone too, as well.
Man,
But
how you
I
gonna
think
hold that little phone?
well anyway, I'm getting
I'm,
I'm getting the hey man, I'm getting the A plus, man.
that's
Fall
what I'm
back,
saying.
fall back.
Let me ask you a
Well,
question.
hold on,
Oh,
hold on,
good.
man. If you got the G6, Rob, man, that's a pretty small phone, fool. What you talking about? I think it's
Yeah, I
small
know.
too.
I know. My daughter got it now.
Okay, good. It went to the right person, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. I know I came back in. I don't even know the conversation that's going on. Um, what what
Well, I
what
feel you
what do
went
you
for it before you say anything.
what do you guys call a small phone? Like, what's a small phone to you guys? The
This right
overall
here, what I'm
size
holding
or the
in my
screen
hand.
size?
This right here.
The
This is a
o-
small phone.
the overall the overall size of the whole phone or the
Let
screen
me show you
size?
something. Look at this. You see this? If I could do this to a phone, that's a small phone.
What's the screen size on that phone?
5.5 inch.
It's a 5-inch phone. Yeah, it's a small
Five
phone.
point 5.5 inch.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
hear the
it's
question,
it's
but
like it's like my plus.
Yeah.
it depends on the person, because what I think is small, it could be bigger for you. It's suggested.
Right. I just have big. I play a lot of basketball, so I got big hands. I can palm a basketball.
So
Do,
how
do you
y'all gonna
guys
feel, right? All you iPhone guys, how y'all gonna feel when like everybody's in the stream with like a Note 8 and it's like destroying all competition and everybody's so fascinated with the Note 8 and y'all's like you still got like a 7
Yeah, man.
plus
I better
or
not.
7
Uh,
or
B,
you
BG, you
man.
know
still
I
using
had shot.
I
portrait
don't.
mode.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I had
I
shot.
just so I. Hey man, I just hope that
Oh shit.
I just hope the Note 8 is not destroying anybody's houses. First of
Oh,
all,
here
and
we
then we
go.
could talk about having to destroy other phones.
Hey,
GG.
it's fire.
Well,
Hey,
I am gonna be keeping my 7 Plus. So I mean, it's never bothered me before. I mean, how long ago did Apple, upgrade their screen to a bigger size? All that time, there were other phones out there that always had bigger screens. I mean, hey, listen, I'm not in it for the size of the phone. I actually enjoy the ecosystem. I actually enjoy iOS,
Take
over
that.
the little
Take
bit of
that. Take
the
that.
little bit of experience that I've had on Android, because I do have a tiny little, tiny little bit of experience on Android. And I always just,
Yo,
somebody always passes me a
he
phone
had
and
the
says,
G1. He had the G1. Yeah,
somebody always
right.
Exactly.
passes,
Like I
somebody
can,
He
I,
always
had the
passes.
G1, right?
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I had the G1.
but I had
Somebody
a,
always passes me an Android phone and says, "Hey, can you help me out with this phone?" And I always say, "Listen, this is like alien language to me. I have no
I noticed
idea
that,
what to
but
do on this phone."
that's the difference between folks that uh like Android folks and uh iOS folks. Like Android folks, like me myself, I'm Android. I love Samsung. I love HTC. I love a lot of things that these companies are doing over on Android. But at the same time, I've had the iPhone 4S, had an iPhone 6 Plus, had an iPhone 6S Plus, and I had an iPhone 7 Plus. And I still feel the same way about, I put Android above Apple, but at the same time, I've experienced Apple. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot
Right.
of people that's over on Apple, they really don't experience Android, to their full capabilities. Like the people that's a lot of times people that go so hard for Apple, they um spend, I'm gonna spend this $700-800 on an iPhone, but they won't spend the $700-800 on an Android phone to get that comparable experience. You might get, you might spend like, you might get a little cheap Android phone, and then compare it to your iPhone, we done spent $700-800. Is a complete difference.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
I
good
mean,
point.
listen, the only thing I can say is that I'm so deep into the iOS ecosystem that at this point in time, I really I can't stray. It really is like a jailed garden where they just put you in, and you're like, you know what, it works so well. I'm kind of scared to look outside the box.
And
But I
I
mean,
completely.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I completely understand that because I was down in I got a cousin, and I was out of town, and for any of y'all that watch Power, it was time to watch Power, so pulled out the Apple TV, and I asked, like, how do you like the Apple TV? And it's like, if you are invested into Apple, you got to get the Apple TV because and I understand where own is backed up on Apple. If you heavy in the iTunes, if you invest, because Apple's only going to let you invest in Apple. I completely understand it. It don't make sense for you to make that complete conversion because it's just like I just been investing in Apple from the beginning. It's too much.
This is what I compare it to, Rob, and that's a good point. If you're a big Google Docs, like if you use Google Docs like online, and you're heavy into making documents and stuff like that, and storing stuff into the Google Cloud, like converting all of that over to Microsoft and start using Word and start using all of Microsoft stuff, that's going to be very difficult. It's going to be like completely different from what you're used to, or moving from Microsoft to Apple documents and stuff.
Right.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, can
Just
I?
But
like
at this,
if you
Can I?
wanted to use the earbuds, you know what I'm saying? Like they won't even Apple won't even let you use earbuds. They make you use AirPods. Like I'm watching all of this.
Yeah, but can I say something? It
Go
depends on the
ahead.
person. If you're a regular consumer, I understand. But if you're techie, it's good to diversify. because I was one track minded. Android. Now that I'm Apple, I make money with Apple because I have. But the thing is, now I could give my opinion and I could be more wide open, and companies could see that, and companies could come to me and be like, "Oh, review this product for Apple, review this product for that, because you will diversify." You see my point?
No, definitely, man. And I see that. I see you. Listen, I'm a techie. I'm a techie too. And just because I don't own the device doesn't mean that I don't read up about it. And this LG device has me extremely excited, man. And it's because LG is the underdog in this battle. You understand? LG is like
Hmm?
the guy on the bottom here. And
Yeah,
and
but
Yeah, take that.
it's not the same
Samsung.
thing. Honestly, it's not the same thing reading it than experience both ecosystem. I like both. I mean, I even had a Windows phone before.
I
I
like
give you
them
that.
both.
I'm old school, so I had Palm, I had BlackBerry, and stuff like
Me
that.
too.
So I'm very
Trust me,
old
I'm older
school.
than you.
Hey, Android is reporting that that they're going to bring back that Palm OS software.
No
They're bringing
way.
it back. Yeah,
HP owns it, right? Hewlett Packard owns it.
yeah. Hewlett Packard owns it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, true.
oh no, I thought it was owned by
It, it,
by TCL or something like that.
it might be, but
Or they took it over.
I think it's on
HP sold it.
Fandroid.com.
Oh wow.
I
Let
got
me let
I
me
got
tell
set
you,
up.
WebOS was very nice. Right? HP, gave up on it, but WebOS was beautiful.
Mm.
Well, it was a great alternative to iOS at the time. I mean, I who knows what it would have come out to, but iOS and Android overshadowed it, completely
Did you
destroyed
remember?
it.
I got a question. Do you remember that phone that it was like a month or two from Windows? I think it was Verizon. It was a small phone that flopped quick. I think it was the Connect or something like that. It was a small phone.
Microsoft Connect?
Connect.
Nah, I don't
I don't
remember
remember
it.
the name of it, but it was so small and it flopped so fast. It was one of the Windows phone. It was mass, small, tiny, real tiny.
That's probably why it didn't work. Because
Yeah,
Rob,
but back
Rob
in the
got
day, everybody
basketball
loved.
hands and he
Yeah,
hated it.
everybody loved
I
flip
hate
phones back in the
it.
days. Everybody loved small phones back in the
All
days.
right. Well,
Yeah.
guys, it's almost 1 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Um, I appreciate everybody that's came and streamed with me. Um, we have a whole bunch of fun. Team 100 on Friday nights. We all stream, and I love all the different opinions from everybody. Even if it's not, even if it's Apple, I'm with it. But
I appreciate that, man.
right, man,
Yeah.
I just
And
love.
listen,
Go ahead.
let me tell all of you guys, I that Note 8 is a beautiful device, man. I'm not bashing it at all. That thing is gorgeous. I actually saw it at my local micro center, and it's beautiful, bro. I can't say nothing bad about it.
I
You know
mean,
what I
it's
mean?
just
Right.
like it's all these devices is something good because just like you said that I use a 7 Plus. I love my 7 Plus. I didn't buy the 7 Plus at first, but the dual cameras reeled me in. But
Hey, look at that iPhone, man. Is that hold on, right? Is that the 3G or 3GS?
This is the
2G.
Woo!
That's a
3G.
2G.
God
That's
damn,
old
you
school.
still you still
Woo!
3GS.
got that thing?
that's an
I actually
antique,
have
right?
the original iPhone. I have the original one. It's in
Yeah,
the box.
2G.
Oh,
I
2G.
2G.
don't even touch it. I got the original iPhone.
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
man,
And
you
this
know
is
Wow.
what
the
those things are
3G.
going for?
I know. I'm
Those
gonna hold
things
it
are
for
going
another
for on
10 years.
eBay. Oh
Yeah,
my
I know. I'm gonna
God.
hold it for another 10 years. But
Well,
I got this one here is gonna be expensive also. And I got the original. I got the 3G. I got the original iPhone. I got the 3G, the 3GS, and I got the 4. I got the 5, the 6, and the 7. So I got them all.
Damn.
Oh,
you
That's
Wow.
send them easy.
you know what?
You got everything easy. But
What they told me?
Yeah, he got everything. He
we
got
get
everything in
ready
the
to.
kitchen sink. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, man. I just want to shout out everybody in the stream real quick. We got Ray Chu. He said he's really liking the V30 and it's looking good. And he said he had a BlackBerry too. And we got Mr. Alpha Rakama, who is also a YouTuber. If you guys want to
Alpha.
follow him
For Alpha.
and subscribe to Alpha's channel, he said he's gonna wait for that price to drop on that V30. I think 750. I think a lot of
Yeah, two
promos will
weeks.
come. I think a lot of promos. I think a lot of promos will come on that V30, of course. And I'll probably give away something nice for everybody. Let me go through real quick.
Damn,
Alpha and Ray have been going back. Reggie, you too.
damn, Easy. That's messed
VG,
up,
go ahead.
man.
All right, okay. Like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm BG Tech Life. Uh, this is a Team 100 stream. I appreciate all the members of Team 100, and I appreciate all our affiliates that come through and stream with us on Friday nights. I want you guys to shout out your channels and shout out where everybody can find you. I'm
Let's
gonna go
go with
straight down.
Lewis.
I'm gonna go straight down the line. I'm gonna
Go with
start
Lewis.
with you, Lewis.
All right. My channel
Yeah,
is
because
Tech for You News, and my social media is LR Nano. You can find me everywhere right there. Every social media. Snapchat,
Okay.
everything.
All right. Next is Rob Pouncey.
Oh, what's up? Okay, you can
this is
find
Rob.
me YouTube / Rob Pouncey, on Twitter at RP3 Tech Reviews. That's a Roman numeral 3. And other than that, I'll be catching you guys in the next stream.
Next is
JQ.
JQ. Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm just an affiliate on Phone Tech at Work. You know, I've made a couple videos here and there. The editor has been Alan, of course. You can catch me on my personal Twitter on Jose Profit, but you can also catch me and Alan on Phone Tech at Work, and follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We have everything, all the social networks, and we have a website. Check out the website.
All right.
Go ahead, Ace.
Next is our local celebrity, Mr. Eazy Computer Solutions, coming through and blessing the Team 100 stream.
All right, so like check this out, right? I'm gonna make this even special.
So go ahead.
I live stream tomorrow. I want to invite all you guys to my live stream tomorrow. If you're
Oh,
available for my live stream, and
That would be
it's
sick.
gonna be
That
some
would be sick.
fun, man. Yeah. So I mean, if you guys is available, hit me up on all the social media with your email addresses if you are available tomorrow, 8 p.m. My time, which right now is midnight right now for me. So if y'all guys want to come to Easy Computer Solutions live stream tomorrow,
It'll be
which
9
I do
o'clock.
every Saturday, and we will have a gang full of people watching us. And y'all guys is more than welcome. I will shoot you guys a link, and we can do a panel, and we can have some fun, easy style.
right.
My YouTube channel is Easy Computer Solutions, of course, and it's Easy Computer Solutions everywhere on every social media, also on my website, which is www.easycomputersolutions.com. And yeah, so it is what it is. But hey, we have some fun, like Team 100, baby.
Yes, sir.
True
Thank you for having
justice.
me.
Right,
Okay.
sir.
Truth, justice, in the American
Thank you
way.
for the invitation. Thank you for the invitation, Easy. I will try my best to be there. I'm sure we'll all try our best to be there. My man, Easy Computer Solutions. Now, the producer, the CEO, the director of Team 100, the
He is
glue
direct.
that holds all of this. Yeah, the glue that holds
No,
all of
he
this
ain't.
together. Now, no,
I know. Rob is trying to take that spot.
no.
Take
Rob is
that.
the glue
Take
that
that. Take
holds
that.
the live stream.
I think Rob is Suge Knight. He's trying to take my
Try,
spot.
try to take over, yo. This is called the takeover.
All right, everybody. My name is Alan Anthony from PhonetechatWork.com. PhonetechatWork is the brand. I just hit my 2K of subscribers, but I didn't want to say that now because they might unsubscribe. It took 1,000 a year for subs or whatnot, but I am on Twitter and on Facebook and everything at PhonetechatWork. If you guys want to follow my personal Twitter, it is Mr. Alan Anthony, and Mr. Eazy. I definitely try to be there as well, because if I want to pass that 2K, I'm definitely coming through. This
Oh
is
yeah, you'll get a lot of subscribers. Yeah.
This is episode number 10, guys. 10 weeks of streams. I want to shout out everybody in the crew. We got Mr. Tech Gentleman, Mr. BG Tech Life, Mr. Rob Pouncey, Mr. Mobile Geezer, who never showed up for any of the streams, but he's still rocking with us. We got me, and who we missing? I know we're missing somebody.
Rob.
Oh,
Rob.
okay, Rob. And I want to shout out Mr. EveryDayTeq, who is not with the team no more, but he's definitely a part of the history of the Team 100. So I can't forget about that. BG, take us home, brother Mike.
All right. I'm BG Tech Life. You could check me out if you're not subscribed. Subscribe BG Tech Life on YouTube. I'm BG Tech Life. I'm BG_Tech Life on Twitter. I appreciate everyone that comes to support the stream on every. I appreciate all my fellow members of Team 100 who hold this thing together. I appreciate the affiliates of Team 100 who come through and hold this.
Oh,
And a Yeti mic.
We wouldn't have much of a live stream, but we got people like.
Hey, yo, BG. All right, good. I'm sorry.
I
was gonna tell you that you're kind of breaking up in and out. Hey man, you're going in and out, man. You're making it seem sweet to you, but all of us are like, you sound like an alien.
2G internet, 2G internet.
Okay, do you?
Yo, man, I'm gonna call you 2G Tech Life.
I'm in the basement.
2G.
Everybody is okay. Like I said, shout out to all the members of Team 100, Alan Anthony, Rob, TechGentleman, EveryDayTeq, Joseph Forbes,
Forbes Tech Review. I forgot about him.
Review. I appreciate all the affiliates, all the local celebrities that come through, like my man Eazy Computer Solutions that comes through. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to JQ. Shout out to Lewis. Everybody that comes through and holds our live stream down. This is
TK.
the 10th. TK, yes sir. Can't forget about Total Tech. I appreciate all you guys that come through and show us some love and give us that great conversation that we want on Friday night. Like I said, this is the 10th one, Team 100. So far, we've been a success. Shout out to the director, the
long goodbye.
And the moderator, Rob Pounce.
Shout out to the moderator, Rob Pounce. Shout out to the moderator, also Miguel. And we have, just like Suge Knight said, if you don't want your producer dancing in the video and all that, don't come to Team 100 because Alan Anthony's gonna be dancing in the videos. He's gonna be inboxing, telling you what to talk about and what not to talk about.
Oh my God! What's going on here? What is this?
He was pulling the curtain back.
Look, he was trying to get that back.
Right, but like I said, it's all love, man. Thanks everybody for coming through. I'm gonna go ahead and the live stream. We live stream every Friday, man. And peace and love to everybody.
All right, we're out.
Thank you for having me.
Peace. Deuce.